with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh when you're, but I feel sure he ran through to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most TikTok across the board, we charge the word because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why is she but also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make it feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life with clawless cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jat here, and welcome back to what is just a special little standalone video here because we have no bingo today because Badman's not here. I thought I'd do a little stream covering Phil's recent attempts at trying to push his edited style content in the attempts to fucking try and get some sort of viral fucking attention on his shitty channel. I've not actually watched his edited stuff yet, so I thought today might be a good chance to actually fucking go through and actually endure that. I mean, I'm happy to endure it and give him the view so you guys don't have to, you know. So yeah, if you're more surprised, that might be later on. We might do it. I mean, depending how long this goes, there might be time for some Hitman member only gameplay after this, you know what I mean? But for now, we're just sticking to the Phil stuff for now. So yeah, in case you're not aware, about like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, Phil has been having this edited style content appear on his channel, and it began with Street Fighter. So yeah, 2 weeks ago, yeah. Phil had some random edited Street Fighter crash out. So he's got his normal gameplay on his channel, as you can see, and like who fucking cares, you know what I mean? Pokemon Champions and Invincible or whatever, and his actual live part of him retiring and quitting altogether for good is there as well. But for whatever reason, Phil felt compelled a couple of days after playing Street Fighter 6 to upload an edited video of him quitting again. So it's in here amongst a sea of his uploads. Like so I was like, you know, this is Phil's attempt to try and muscle in on the likes of these who tries out Mology and do these streams and even start Brunel, because sometimes the videos they also produce, you know, showing Phil's failures when he's playing these games or having these crash outs on stream, they get massive attention. In particular, Mology is very prone to getting the tens of thousands of views on Phil's meltdowns, you know. And Phil has seen these numbers and metrics and he wants a piece of that pie. He wants a good slice of that himself. And he's admitted as well that he needs his edited videos to get at least 5 figures in views for it to be financially viable for him to pay the editor in the first place to produce the fucking video for him, for him to then make money in it. Otherwise he's fucking operating at a fucking loss. So if Phil is paying somebody to edit his stuff to upload on a channel which is already fucking gonna get lost in the fucking shuffle here of all his uploaded fucking live crap as well. Like, I mean, the idea in itself is not bad. Yes, it's a good idea to try and have some edited, digestible content on your fucking channel. But when it gets fucking lost in a sea of everything else that's happening here, then it's like, what's the fucking point? You know, honestly, fuck, what is the fucking point? This is why some big content creators have a live stream channel where the archive live streams go. You know what I mean? And they have a fucking, you know, their fucking highlights channel separate, so people can fucking find, or this is a channel you go to for the more digestible content. Okay, if I want to see the live stuff in full, I can go to the archive channel. And that's what most content creators, most competent content creators would fucking do. But nah, not DSP. It's just in here, and amongst everything else, all the other crap that's fucking going in there. So yeah, as of right now, Phil has 5 different edited videos. Some of which aren't. I mean, I'm not seeing any of any of them yet. That's the whole point of this. I mean, but also a couple of these things where, as a result of him just basically fucking talking on his fucking morning show or podcast, or whatever, and then having the editor clip it out, and then all of a sudden he's got some sort of clickbait video to fucking show off, you know. So yeah, I mean, so it's just ridiculous, you know. So I thought I'd fucking see for myself exactly what it is that Phil, you know, this is what Phil has in his channel. This is what Phil is trying to compete with, you know. So the first video here is his Street Fighter video. He was a couple of days late to the party. Like the crash out happened. So this video was on his channel 2 days after he actually quit the game. So it was quite a fucking late addition. And by the time Phil had it uploaded on his channel, Mimology already had his own fucking video in place, you know. Like Mimology's video here, 18,000 views Mimology's version was. Duty, I believe, had like 5,000 views for his version. Snort Brunel has like 3.6k views, you know what I mean, so, as well. So that's what I'm saying, like all these detractors got ahead of him, you know what I mean. But Phil's version still got like, you know, about 3.8k views or whatever as well, you know. But it's not quite the viral that he was hoping for, you know what I mean. Not the best start, you know. But let's just fucking see for ourselves here. Exactly. What? So, I mean, most of us will have seen like the Snort Brunel version or the Mimology version, you know what I mean? So what is meant to be so special about Phil's own version, which is meant to make it stand out and make it superior to that of detractors like Mimology and Duty and Snort Brunel? Let's fucking just see how this is meant to be fucking more special.
It won't block. Dude, this is insane. What's the point of playing this game? I'm done. I am done. How are you? He says, glad we're getting Street Fighter 6 tonight. It's the only Street Fighter 6 of the week, so it's the only stream for me to lose my cool, completely have my blood pressure elevated through the ceiling, crash out, and completely rage. Why can't I play the characters in ranked right now? Because I haven't played with them at all since the Alex balance patch. I don't even know their differences. Like, try them in ranked. So you want me to just lose? Just say, why don't you just lose? Why don't you say that right now? Why don't you just lose? Because that's all it is you're asking me to do. Like I said, it's this simple. Either, if we're gonna do ranked, it's gotta be Honda. I'm willing to continue with Honda. Just expect disappointment and rage, as has been happening. So this is it. What we're doing right now is the only Street Fighter 6 of the week.
I mean, so far, it feels like somebody's doing their best to copy Mimology, but have less of a fucking throwback, fucking funny clips involved, and you know, intermittently thrown in there. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so it honestly feels like a fucking. This is basically some sort of Timu, say fucking version of Mimology, except it's fucking not got the funny parts interspliced with it, just to fucking make you chuckle in between the fucking clips. You know?
I've had enough. Let's go. Truant has insanely amount of. I'm gonna get owned.
Okay, the music's way too loud here. The music's fucking way too loud. So Phil paid a good bit of money apparently for this. That's a bit fucking loud here. You know, no, I don't mind struggling to hear Phil here, but I'm just saying from if somebody's fucking editing this fucking video to try and fucking make it plug or whatever, it shouldn't. You shouldn't have to try and focus a bit harder to try and hear what the person's saying. If the music is that overwhelming, then you fucking not done a good job of it.
Here, look how many fucking points they got. Holy shit. Tons of points. That's not what I did, for the record. I did not want that. That stupid empty jump was a mistake. I knew she was gonna throw, but what do I do to stop it? Oh, wow. Jeez. So, I got hit twice. Look at my energy bar.
I am curious as well here. Also, Snort Brunel always focuses on Phil's losses, and Mimology as well. Like, well, very rarely will these detractors show off Phil winning a game, winning a match. So if that formula is also going to happen here, But the thing is, Phil has always called the videos. So these Street Fighter Rage videos, Phil has bitched and whined and moaned at constantly. In part because it's making fun of his fucking fighting game abilities, but mainly because he's always bitching and whining and moaning because it doesn't include the games he wins. The rounds that he wins aren't included, so people think he's bad at fighting games because detractors only show him losing at fighting games. And so far, early indications are that Phil is only going to, or whoever edited on Phil's behalf is only going to show his defeats. So if the detractor content was so bad because they never showed you winning, why is this meant to be good, Phil?
I didn't want the clap. I wanted just the super, and the game gave me the clap. Now I have the clap, and I gotta go to a doctor for it.
That's funny. Dick lap.
Oh, that was a good move. That's not what I did. I did fierce headbutt. It gave me chop, so now I get giant combo. It's so stupid.
I'll tell you what it is, well, I mean the mythology of edits and stop now as well, it's like, usually they don't include the full fucking round, you know what I mean? They make it a bit more digestible than that, so, you know, they cut out the kind of boring bits, you know, all of it, you know, and there's a whole lot of dead air here randomly, as Phil's like trying to focus on playing the game, so from an entertainment perspective, from just like viewing the fucking video, it's like, what is the entertainment here, you know?
So the 2 times I got hit that led to me losing the match was because the moves didn't come out. 100%. That's all it was. Literally, that's all it was. I didn't do I did fierce punch headbutt to get her when she was landing. It did chop. So because of that, she gets a free combo. And the other time, again, it doesn't give me my input. I'm not going to get better at the game if the game does not fucking work. And it literally doesn't fucking work online, ever. It's so dumb.
Right, let's see. So, will this show off a fucking DSP win or whatever? I mean, remember when Phil has said that one of his biggest problems with detractors showing off his fighting game like fucking content in a compilation is that they only focus on the matches he loses. So everyone thinks he's bad at fighting games.
What happened? I can't block. This guy's connection is so bad, I can never hit it. I can't. When he does that, I can't move. He just does that all day. I literally cannot move after he does command throw. It doesn't come out.
So this compilation, I already know straight from the bat. So remember, as I said, I mean, my thought process going into this was I was expecting Phil to include some of his fucking victories in this compilation in some capacity. He's on a 2-win streak here. You can actually see at the top of the fucking screen here, a 2-win streak. But that wasn't included in the compilation because I mean, Phil has always fucking claimed that these detractor compilation of the Street Fighter content is one big issue. Aside from the fact that they're stealing his content, was they only showed him losing. And this is Phil's chance on his own channel to actually fucking show off in an edited style fucking version of him actually maybe winning something. No, that's not happening apparently. It's like Phil has gone full detractor mode in an attempt to try and get viral fucking attention and views on this fucking piece of shit fucking video. And it didn't really fucking work for him, you know? Yeah, it's open it fucking would. It didn't fucking work as expected for him.
I have an attack. Fucking padded play. I hit a button, you heard the click.
It skipped Phil winning the round. It actually skipped Phil winning the round. Okay, this is fucking this is embarrassing, Phil. This is fucking embarrassing, you know. Like, you apparently, Phil, you paid good money to have someone edit this for you. It's basic bitch fucking editing. Like, anyone could have fucking done this for you for fucking cheap. You ask me, our fucking fans nicely, they probably could have a fucking better job for you. In some fucking aspects. Hell, even you, there's nothing in this video that Phil couldn't have done himself. That's how fucking basic bitch this sort of editing is, you know? Oh, at one point they fucking slowed it down as it fucking slowly faded to fucking grey. Oh wow, I mean monochrome. Oh, wow, that's very, that's easy to fucking do. Holy shit, man. Oh yeah, but whoever was editing this for him, it's like they don't really grasp. It's like I don't think they're seeing it from the audience's perspective. You know what I mean? Like they're keeping in so much fucking dead air. I mean, this will sound like I'm just like nitpicking for the sake of fucking nitpicking. No. There's a whole lot of boring dead air parts that have been included here, which has no real benefit to the fucking viewer whatsoever. You know what I mean? They're just kind of waiting for the fucking crash out. But this is meant to be Phil crashing out, an epic crash out, and we're getting a whole lot of fucking just like dead air moments where Phil's like focusing on the game and all that shit. And like, we didn't need to see that first round in theory. You know what I mean? Like most, I mean, if you look at the, you know, Mythology would have fucking like, you know, hold on. Here's Mythology's version covered now. Hold on. If we fast forward, I assume we're going to fucking see. Is this a JP here? No, that's a Nakuma, hold on. JP might not even fucking make the cut. It's very possible JP didn't fucking make the cut here. Yeah, I don't think he did actually. So yeah, Mythology didn't even focus on this fucking particular fight because there wasn't much fucking salt from Phil at this point in time. You know? So it's like, yeah, this is like nothing. But it got included in the video anyway because why? Because Phil lost.
I can't do anything. I pressed the fucking button. What happened? How the fuck did it whiff? Look at this nonsense. He was rewarded. Are you kidding? The butt slam went through his fucking body and he gets rewarded with massive fucking damage. Dude, again, he stuffed it. This is such fucking nonsense. Dude, what? He doesn't even have to fucking do anything. He fucking sucks and he quits because he's a bitch. He knows he got lucky. The game fucking sucks. He did nothing. The butt slam passed through his body and didn't hit him at all. He mashed a button and got a juggle. Then he's rewarded for spamming from full screen because I can't do anything because his fucking connection sucks. I can't get away from his ranged nonsense. Fucking terrible player. He really is. He's garbage.
I'm bold of the editor to include Phil's hypocrisy there. You know? Like, the butt slam clearly didn't phase through the fucking body whatsoever. Phil's just saying that for the sake of having an excuse. And the editor catch him in 4K to say, no, that didn't happen. You know, like, but so yeah, but I guess, is Phil happy on his own channel at being proven that he was fucking full of shit? I guess, I mean, if he gets some views, I guess so.
He doesn't deserve to ever beat anyone. Fucking shitbag. You see what I mean? Everyone at this level knows how to counterplay fucking Honda. They all know. They just know exactly what to fucking do. They know that he gets stuffed constantly, and he just doesn't stand a fucking chance. It's pathetic. I can't do shit to these people.
I think this is where my Mythology's video began.
Why did that beat my jab? No fucking clue. Can't block. I tried. She throws right through my reversal. Can't do anything about it. Can't do anything. Look, busted. At least now I'll get out of the wall break, but...
What the fuck was the point of that? No, wait, what was the point of that edit? wait. I mean, why? Like, I'm genuinely curious what the point of this was, because like Phil is here, and putting him over here in a bigger format doesn't make us see what happened. He's still in the way over here. Like, he is still, his own face cam is still in the way of the action going on the screen. So it just feels so superfluous to have that there.
Can't do anything. Look, busted. At least now I'll get out of the wall break, but... Nothing I can do here. Awful. I beat your ass, and then you got one piece of offense on me, and I can't stop it because it's fucking awful, unbalanced bullshit. No, that's it. Giant reward. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. Dude, there's nothing I can do here. It's complete counterplay. I can't do shit. Look at that. Look at this. I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything. That's insane. I did everything possible. I can't get out of the corner. She just stands there and recovers instantly from every normal she pushes. Every button she pushed recovered. So I couldn't even do the reversal. I couldn't do the drive reversal. She blocked it because she instantly recovered from the normal. Complete trash game, man. It really is.
I mean, Phil is generally hoping that people are fucking going to watch his version on his channel compared to Memology's version. But that was Phil playing Cammy. You know? And that's Phil's version. Let's see Memology's version. Starting from the Cammy. So, is it the same fight? So, rather than like to just show the fucking full thing, rather than showing the full fucking thing, you know, Memology's edits out some of the dead air parts. You know, he starts basically right from the middle of the round. You know, right from the middle of the fucking round. It's starting here. You know, basically it cuts out the first part of the fucking fight where Phil had some events going. You know, because nobody cares. Oh, Phil started a round a bit strong and got carried down to half health. Who fucking cares? It starts when Cammy gets to fucking come back in.
Why did that beat my jab? No clue. Can't block. I tried. She throws right through my reversal. Can't do anything about it. Can't do anything. Look, busted. At least now I'll get out of the wall break, but...
And then it cuts to a fucking more interesting part because it cuts out the fucking boring shit in between. You know what I mean? So I think more effort has gone into this version. You know what I mean? It's more digestible. You're not fucking just waiting for the fucking dead air to finish for the entertaining part to happen again. The person that's editing on Phil's behalf is not fucking having a clue about... I mean, what's the word for it? Pacing, perhaps? You know what I mean? Or knowing their audience. I don't know. Hey, Chris, thanks. How you doing? Good stuff indeed. Chris, thanks. You got all sorts of good stuff indeed. So there we go. Aye. I'm happy you got all sorted. There good stuff indeed. But yeah, I'm saying Memology's version obviously far superior. Like, there's a reason why his fucking video got 18,000 views and you got like fucking like 3,000 views, Phil. You know? It's like his version is more entertaining to watch, it's more digestible as well, it's better fucking edited, you know, it cuts out some of the fucking dead air part, you know, it's not watching the fucking full round. The person that's editing for you is fucking showing the full round for some fucking reason and not editing out some, or trying out some of the boring shit in between.
Nothing I can do here. Awful. I beat your ass, and then you got one piece of offense on me, and I can't stop it because it's awful, unbalanced. No, that's it. Giant reward. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. Dude, there's nothing I can do here. It's complete counterplay. I can't do... Look at that. Look at this. I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything. That's insane. I did everything possible. I can't get out of the corner. She just stands there and recovers instantly from every normal she pushes. Every button she pushed recovered. So I couldn't even do the reversal. I couldn't do the drive reversal. And she blocked it because she instantly recovered from the normal. Complete trash game, man. It really is. You did.
So, that Memology's version compared to Phil's version, you know? I mean, it's like there's some very subtle things which make my Alga's version fucking better. The easiest fucking thing to point out, obviously, is like it's just the fucking pacing and the timing of it all, you know? For whatever reason, Phil wanted to include the full round from start to fucking finish. Nothing really cut out or trimmed out whatsoever. Mimology had the fucking foresight. Even if it's like fucking 2 or 3 seconds. For the sake of cutting out 2 or 3 seconds fucking dead air. So it went from the end of the first round to the start of the second round. Mimology had a small cut in between those two things. Which it's like literally it's like 5 odd seconds or so. But the fact of the matter is, though, he's trying his best to fucking make sure the audience don't get fucking bored waiting those 5 fucking seconds for something interesting to happen again. Because especially in YouTube, you know yourself, if you're watching something in YouTube and your attention could fucking start to wander at any fucking second, at any point in time, if you're watching a fucking video and you think to yourself, at any point, you know what I mean, you're thinking to yourself, this is not really getting my attention as I thought it would. You might just find yourself leaving that video and say, you know what, I'm getting a bit bored of this, you know. That's what Mimology can manage to fucking not do. He trims out the fucking garbage. And whoever's editing for DSP hasn't nailed that so far, you know what I mean? They know how to fucking zoom in and crop and fucking fade to fucking chrome, you know, black and white or whatever, and they can slow down as well, you know what I mean? But that's like basic shit though, you know what I mean? They haven't got the fucking sense of timing and pacing. Oh wow, a fucking fade cut. Fucking sign that guy's earning his fucking money right there. Now, this one though, this one is starting like halfway into a fucking round. In fact, they cut out Phil's first fucking victory, you know? That's an improvement.
What is going on? He just went for Hail Mary and it's gonna kill me, watch. It will. It'll kill me. Oh my god, are you kidding? I go to chop, he randomly jumped at the right angle to go over it. He didn't react, it was luck. That's it, that's game. Because he mashed. Can't do anything. Nothing I can do. Can't do anything, it's all guaranteed hits. Nothing I can do, that's twice in a row. Nothing I can do, that's 3 times in a row. That's 4 times in a row. I can't do anything.
This is an interesting edit. But actually, you know what, I'm gonna give him props for that. I mean, it was a bit disjointed. Mimology and something else, usually they don't fucking cut back and forth between 2 separate matches, back and forth between the, you know, the rounds or whatever. But that actually flowed quite well. That flowed quite well. You know? I mean, I'll say, if you're trying to, you know, when you're watching Mimology and Snort Brunel and Diddy, whatever, you know, I mean, usually they'll fucking jump back and forth between separate fucking matches, whatever, you know, I mean, they'll just fucking keep it quite in chronological order. But that was not bad. I want to see that again.
It was luck.
It did flow quite well together, I think.
That's game, because he mashed. Can't do anything. Nothing I can do. Can't do anything. It's all guaranteed hits.
For the throw. He keeps falling for the throw. The grab, the throw.
Nothing I can do. That's 3 times in a row.
He falls for it again here.
That's 4 times in a row.
And he falls for it there as well.
I can't do anything. All I can do is guess throw. You can't counter a throw loop in this game. You have to guess and mash like a scrub. That's all I could have done was mash throw loop. So the guy's a terrible fucking player. He knows it. He gets away with it. Fuck this piece of shit. What a piece of fucking dog shit player. What a horrible fucking human.
I wonder if the editor not censoring Phil would have affected his monetization possibilities. You know, that is what kind of screwed him over in KO Gaming. I think it wasn't Phil's naughty language that got his monetization on KO Gaming way back in the day. They kind of limited. I'm pretty sure that was a factor, because obviously that's why I gave up in KO Gaming. Because all of a sudden, you know what I mean, the naughty language he was using to try and fucking, oh, it's the worst game ever, and he's all swearing and all that shit, you know, and then all of a sudden, YouTube's like, hang on, we're going to fucking limit your monetization for this, you know what I mean, we're going to fucking put you in the yellow for your monetization here.
Great, so again, all her normals are better than Honda's mid-screen, I lose. Fucking game sucks. You're not outplaying me, you're mashing buttons. You're not outplaying me. at all.
Sweet dreams. Where are you going?
Can't do anything.
Sweet dreams. I have you.
That's mine! It didn't give me drive impact. I did jab, jab, drive impact. Wow, this game is terrible. Jab, jab, drive impact. It gives me nothing. It drops the input. This game is fucking terrible. I will never climb the master ranks with the way this game plays online. It's not possible.
But that's a skill issue on your part.
It's just not. It's not possible. The game is fucking awful, man. I can't believe how bad it is. Blah. What the f?
So, I know, it's just... There's this... Okay, another editing critique here. I said it before, it's pacing, you know?
I can't believe how bad it is.
There's like 5 full seconds of dead air here, which can be easily trimmed down to fucking 1 or 2, you know? This bit here, you don't really need to include. Maybe start it from roundabout here instead, so you have less fucking dead air for your audience.
Blah. What the fuck? I'm holding down back. It gives me an attack. Of course. Can't do anything. Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Couldn't do anything again. That's 3 in a row. That's it. That's game. That's literally game. Walk up throw, cold drive impact, and I can't counter it because I'm playing online. The game is fucking terrible. This game fucking sucks. Period. It's terrible. Throw, walk forward, cold drive impact, and I can't counter it online. Awful fucking game. Absolutely waste of everyone's fucking time. Sheesh. Yeah, not making much progress, guys. And again, I don't think I ever will in this game. I don't think so. So
there is one thing distinctly missing from these compilation videos, you know, and they seem to be lacking a whole lot of begging, you know. It kind of detracts from the fucking usual viewership experience from the fucking streams. I'm just saying, Phil.
So many people get away with shit. How many matches tonight have I lost because I miss one move? Like, no exaggeration. I miss one fucking move, doesn't come out or gives me the wrong one. The whole round is over. That's trash. That should not be a fighting game because of one missed input by the netcode. You get fucked? No. This game is awful. You saw me play while I was inebriated. You saw me play 3 superior fighting games on my birthday. This is fucking dog shit. Like, Honda's probably one of the worst throw loop sufferers, right? He can't get out of throw loops. He cannot get out of throw loops. The EX had...
This part is not really entertaining for an audience. It's basically, is this Phil just trying to fucking explain why he's like losing? And it's not really a crash out, it's just fucking him coping.
Butt gets thrown, the butt stomp gets thrown. The only move he can do through throw loop is super, like level 1, level 3, which is awful. You never want to be doing that through throw loop. Or you have to guess throw break, right? Absolutely terrible, everybody. You know? Unreal. Everyone. I am on a net up, but my blade pressure is all the way up again. The game sucks. It's just not good online at all. It's terrible gameplay. I'm in the middle of something I've done a million times. Oh, one input drops. They're mashing a button. They get rewarded with a 60% punish or push me to the corner and now throw loop me. And I can't do anything. And that's it. That's the end of the match. That's pathetic gameplay for a competitive fighter. That's just so bad. Year 1, no one knew the meta so ridiculous. So you could actually have fun playing the game. But this has just become unbearable. Unfucking bearable. Oh, I'm Ryu. Now I can just throw fireballs from mid-screen and no one can defend against them because the game lags so bad online. Oh, what great competitive gameplay. I'm just trying to get my blood pressure down. Really. Playing this game is like...
This could have been 5 or 10 seconds. 5 or 10 seconds of him bitching Wayne Lopez, but this is like way too fucking long here. This is way too fucking long. Again, we can compare it to Mimology. Will Mimology cover this crash out in some capacity? Probably. Let's fucking see if we can catch it. I mean, does Mimology even cover it at all? I think it does barely. Let's fucking see. So I'm going to watch Mimology's version up to this point.
Did absolutely fucking nothing at all. You played a garbage pattern and win because the game is trash. Good for you.
Mimoji actually included Phil winning the round. Phil's version doesn't include him winning anything. that's a rarity. The detractor actually fucking shows Phil winning something briefly anyway before he gets his arse kicked again.
It is not time to split the part. What are you talking about? It's only like 40 minutes into the part, not even. However, it is time for some support.
Oh, that's why I didn't see that in Phil's version. Oh, that's why.
We've been a half an hour since we got any support on the stream.
It is funny how the editor missed this, wasn't it, the Phil's fucking version?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get support for ranked Honda. Can I block? That's it, that's game. Because he mashed. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. It's all guaranteed hits. I can't do anything. All I can do is guess throw. You can't counter a throw loop in this game. You have to guess and mash like a scrub. That's all I could have done was mash throw loop. So the guy's a terrible fucking player. He knows it. He gets away with it. Fuck this piece of shit. Thanks, Princess Luna, for a gifted membership. And thank you, Ganjaris, for $2. What a piece of fucking dog shit player. What a horrible fucking human. Holy fucking shit.
Again, it's a small detail. It's a small detail. But there was a small little edit there.
What a piece of fucking dog shit player. Princess Luna for a gifted membership, and thank you, Ganjaris, for $2. What a...
Right there. Right there. And I think, literally, it's an edit which barely saves any fucking time. It's just literal removing dead air. Because look at the bottom of the screen here, you know? That's where the edit happens. Mimoji is literally editing out just some random, like, fucking, maybe a second or 2 seconds of dead air. But it makes it, I mean, it just cuts out. You know? No. So I'm comparing, this is Mimoji's version. Right now, I'm going back and forth between Phil's version and Mimoji's version to show why Mimoji's version is superior, you know? It's not just, also, it's not just Mimoji's. You can go to Duty's version, and it'd probably fucking better. You can go to Start Brunel's version, and it'd probably fucking better, you know what I mean? But yeah, to me, Mimoji is the one that's getting the views that Phil wants. Like, Mimoji's... The whole point of Phil doing this is because he sees Mimoji as a big threat. Even Duty to a certain degree as well. Duty, he's annoyed with. But Mimoji's views are the views that Phil wishes he can fucking get for the videos on his channel. Phil wishes he can fucking get 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 views for one of his fucking gameplay streams, you know, on his channel. No, but he's not getting them, you know what I mean? And that is who he's trying to compete with here. That's why I thought I'll just check out Mimoji's version compared to Phil's version, and just show why Mimoji's fucking earning the views.
What a piece of fucking dog shit player. What a horrible fucking human. Holy fucking shit. Relax. Some people just can't control themselves.
And that right there as well, it's the little transitional parts in between, you know? Mimoji interjects these little fucking random little snippets, these little funny moments. And yes, they were somewhat relevant to what Phil was just fucking saying or doing as well, you know what I mean? But it's funny. It's entertaining at the same fucking time. And now here's Phil getting his arse whipped by time from in against. Like, it's just, that's what I'm saying, it's just experience here. Mimoji has been doing this for a good while. They understand what the audience want to fucking see. I don't think Phil's editor does. And it might be a good question to try and ask Phil next time. You know, if somebody's got a soccer account on Phil's streams, it might be worth asking Phil if his editor is even a fan, or if it's a random person, because I don't think they might be fully aware of what an audience of Phil might want to fucking see.
Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. That's twice in a row. Nothing I can do. That's 3 times in a row. That's 4 times in a row. do anything.
What? I didn't do anything there.
I literally didn't move, and the game gave her a fucking hit. What a piece of shit. Giant reward on a guess. Look at the insane reward on a guess. Now we get a trade. So again, all her normals are better than Honda's mid-screen. I lose. Fucking game sucks. You're not outplaying me. You're mashing buttons. You're not outplaying me at all.
Well, you play this person every week, and every week they whip your arse. This person has regularly fucking been destroying you. I don't think you've beaten them one time ever, Phil.
Where are you going?
Can't do anything.
I have you.
That's mine! It didn't give me drive impact. I did jab, jab, drive impact. Wow, this game is terrible. Jab, jab, drive impact. It gives me nothing. It drops the input. This game is fucking terrible. I will never climb the master ranks with the way this game plays online. It's not possible. It's just not. It's not possible. The game is fucking awful, man. I can't believe how bad it is.
I'm not sure. Is this the part where Phil? No, I think it's next. I think it's next. Hold on.
Blah. What the fuck?
All right, there's no way that the fucking thing has. Hold on. I don't think DSP's version got to this part yet. So let's see how DSP's version of it fucking played out here.
It really is the most rage-inducing thing. Just, where is the satisfaction of playing a game where you didn't make the mistake, and now the entire round?
Boring. I mean, I don't think they didn't code that. Look at this section here. It's just so much fucking boring fucking content here. It's just, we have a whole section here where he waffles on for 2 whole minutes coping. A full 2-minute section without gameplay of him making excuses is included in this, and it's like, that's not fucking what you want to see. But there is, I think there's a clip here. I think there is something here of him playing Kami. This is Kami, isn't it? So that the Kami fight is here. And did Phil rage the fuck out here? Was it included his fucking big freak out for losing?
It's not possible. Blah. What the fuck?
It was, okay. Okay, that was a slow-mo part, and then he fucking spends 2 minutes fucking coping hard with it, okay? So, does Memoji spend 2 minutes focusing on Phil's fucking crash out over it, you know?
Blah. What the fuck? I'm holding down back. It gives me an attack. When did I push it? They're insane. This game is fucking insane. I'm literally just waiting, and a kick comes out. Why the fuck would I press a fucking kick in the middle of a level 3 super animation when he's clearly in a block animation? This game is fucking terrible. This is atrociously bad gameplay from a fucking bunch of morons at Capcom. They fucking suck. What a bunch of shit. What the fuck?
Well, that's funny. Memoji's version seemed to fucking trim out a whole bunch of fucking wine in there that Phil had in his version.
I'm holding down back.
So he loses.
Couldn't do anything again. That's 3 in a row. That's it. That's game. That's literally game. Walk up, throw, walk up, throw.
So yeah,
walk forward.
Apparently his bitch fest happens after he gets his arse kicked by Ryu, you know. But I said, hold on.
Fuck, why are they trolling me now, man? Stop this bullshit, Capcom. Why did they do this?
But here's a Ryu here.
Of course. Can't do anything.
One more time.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Couldn't do anything again. That's 3 in a row. That's it. That's game. That's literally game. Walk up, throw, walk up, throw. cold drive impact, and I can't counter it because I'm playing online. The game is fucking terrible. This game fucking sucks. Period. It's terrible.
What does Memology include here?
This fucking sucks. This is such a waste of time.
All right, so thanks, Stepdad, for a gifted.
Memology didn't include any. So Phil's video includes a 2-minute fucking bitching and whining and moaning session. Full of excuses and reasons why Phil didn't fucking deserve to lose. And Memology's like, you know, fuck that shit. That shit's boring. It's just excuses and fucking pathetic fucking crying. And so he just skims past that entirely and moves on to a fucking segment.
So, yeah, not making much progress, guys. And again, I don't think I ever will in this game. I don't think so. So many people get away with shit. How many matches tonight have I lost because I missed one move? Like, no exaggeration.
Oh no, actually, it looks like I haven't could have solved it. Let's see how much of Memology could then.
I miss a one fucking move, doesn't come out or gives me the wrong one. The whole round is over. That's trash. That should not be a fighting game because of one missed input, one misinput by the netcode. You get fucked? No. This game is awful. I mean, you saw me play while I was inebriated. You saw me play 3 superior fighting games on my birthday. This is fucking dog shit.
30 seconds. 30 seconds is all it fucking needed. You know what I mean? That was it. That was it. Not 2 full minutes of him making excuse after 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 excuse. It's went on and 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 on. And it's like your attention starts to wane, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, for fuck's sake, it's just going around in circles trying to fucking say why he doesn't deserve to lose ever again in this game. Oh, for God's sake, yeah, editor doesn't understand pacing. You know what I mean? They don't fucking have a clue really about the fucking whole pacing part of it, you know what I mean? And it's just your attention fucking drifts, you know, and it all becomes fucking white noise of him bitching and whining and moaning.
Really? Fuck this game. Oh, look, Cammy, already lost. More points lost, waste of a fucking time. Literally, it skipped the frame when she activated it. You saw that, right? It skipped the frame. It just showed it hitting me. It was like, here it comes. Wait, where was the activation? It's supposed to do the big paint splash? It didn't show it.
The funny part was that Phil was 1 hit away from beating the High Master Cammy.
Amazing gameplay. Fucking amazing. I couldn't do a goddamn thing. Can't block.
That was a really nice anti-air. That was a really nice anti-air, that one.
Can't block.
Let's see that again.
Can't do anything. Got him.
There, I'm actually. I was going to say I think Phil actually wins this one, you know, and because I don't remember. I'm sure Phil had mentioned beating the High Master Cammy. But yeah, Phil actually won this one, and it got included in Phil's compilation.
Oh, spank the fucking High Master, Cammy. Spank the High Master. Fuck you. You know the fucking rematch for you, you fucking
Run away as fast as you can.
scrub. No rematch for you, bitch.
When people do win one game against Phil and leave, then they're fucking pussy ass cowards. When Phil does it, he's a fucking big brain genius.
This Ryu is gonna beat me. Guaranteed this Ryu will beat me with basic shit. I can't beat Ryu's because Ryu counters everything with normals and fireball.
I hope there's a good reason, Phil. Phil's editor, I hope there's a good reason why you're including the Phil fucking fight. because I mean, it's better to be full of salt the whole entire time. But so far, no, it's not.
Boom. Member bomb. My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you very much to Monkey for getting 5 members to the stream, very kind indeed. But there are free spaces which will carry over to the next bingo stream. So I'm definitely counting that as a free space for the next bingo stream, absolutely. So thank you very much for getting 5 members, very kind indeed. Those memberships have gone to BR Joe, PSV Eindhoven. as a user called PSV Eindhoven, shout out to fucking PSV Eindhoven, I guess, the Dutch football team. Adon, free. Barbie Brown, and LOL. I'm trying to say, how do you pronounce this? LOL, HL, LOL. I don't understand how to say this name in a coherent manner. LOL, Leppy LOL, Lolly Leppy LOL, fuck it, whatever. I'm sorry, I can't, I don't know how to say a name in a coherent, competent manner. It just breaks my fucking tiny brain. There we go. Lollipop, there you go. Oh, well done. You got a membership as well, so make sure, if you got a membership there, make sure you thank Monkey for giving you a membership, and of course, thank you, Monkey, for getting those members, and getting us a free space for the next bingo stream. Very kind of you indeed. So good stuff indeed. So yeah, actually, let me just make sure I have counted that free space. 2 seconds here, so we'll go here temporarily. Oh no, I need to reset things. Hold on, I need to reset. Never mind what you're seeing right now. You know it is. Hold on. Let's reset the free spaces and let's reset the sips and starts and burps and all that jazz. And then after that, we can also put that one free space in. So there we go. 1 free space so far. But anyway, if we get 25 likes, of course, that means another free space. So if we do hit 25 likes, please let us know. And I'll count that as well as another free space for the next bingo stream. Wait. Oh yeah, so yeah, that fella's editor on his fucking edited video, for some reason, showing the entire fucking fight, and it seems like it's a waste of fucking time.
Nothing I can do there.
Again, like, so sometimes the editor understands pacing, and sometimes the editor doesn't understand pacing. You know what I mean? They're showing that a lot of this could get trimmed out. Apparently we have 25 likes, fantastic stuff indeed. I'm going to count that as 1 more free space. And yeah, what can I also play? Yeah, what else can we fucking play? What else do I have to play? I don't usually play these animations on on this screen here, you know, so I think I know what I'll fucking play. How about we just fucking play some goddamn fucking bubbles? Yeah, there we go. I'll get some bubbles going for that, why not? Remember, keep 9 in the bottom right for Jasper to do this thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. There we go. I love that animation that fucking Pixar made for me. Good stuff indeed. So there we go. Thank you guys very much for liking the stream. Very kind indeed. And we've got 2 free spaces ready for bingo on. Hopefully I can do bingo on Saturday. I hope to be here on Saturday for bingo. Still can't fully lock that in and confirm it yet, but I hope to be here. Worst case scenario, bingo will start later than... It won't be live. It'll be later than usual. But I will let you guys know.
He guesses neutral jump, that's it. I've already lost the round. There's no way to come back from this now.
Yeah, this could have just fucking been... So much of this could have just been left on the fucking cutting room floor.
That was neutral jump punch, didn't come out. That's it, see? It's all pattern. Basic pattern, simpleton gameplay. I can't do anything about it. Locked in place by a scrub.
There's so much dead air here, man. Like, and Phil wonders why his fucking videos aren't doing fucking better, you know, for attention, whatever. So much random dead air, so much of nothing going on here, whatsoever. You know? See, it's no fucking wonder it didn't fucking get much traction. Monkey's saying to try to find some hidden gems to visit in Scotland with the missus for a surprise weekend road trip. Do you know any? I mean, okay, Well, it depends entirely what sort of things you're into. You know what I mean? In terms of, like, are you looking for more city stuff? Are you looking for, like, you know, countryside scenic kind of stuff? You know what I mean? Are you hoping for busy areas or quiet areas and all that jazz as well? Also, I mean, it's not that if I can say it, but the weather could also be a big factor as well, you know? Because obviously a really nice day when the sun's out, you know what I mean? You'd recommend also lovely place, you know, like Loch Lomond when it's sunny is fucking glorious, you know? it's absolutely fucking beautiful, you know? That kind of thing, you know? I would also recommend, I don't know if Brian A is in the chat, but they had a wee Glasgow trip themselves, not just Glasgow, but different places as well, and they enjoyed like the little wee Scottish, like the little world tour of Scotland. Him and his good lady when they visited Scotland like last year or something. So I don't know if they could like offer their own ideas as well and all that jazz. Chris Danks always want to go to Loch Ness. There you go. I mean, but I mean, it depends entirely what you're into in terms of like the kind of things you want to see and the things you want to do, whatever, you know. In terms of hidden gems, I mean, again, it depends what you want to fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, because there are a lot of lovely wee places in Scotland in general, but it's like, if you can drive and also you're not restricted with anything. If you rely on public transport, you know, maybe old transport system still running or some great views, we're going to swing by Fastlane. They'll keep all base to, I wave hi to the protesters when you're there. Down with this sort of thing. Oh god. But old transport systems, I can't really think of old transport systems still operating. Although, I mean, the Caledonian Sleeper, the train that runs from like, you know, it goes to like from, you know, Scotland, you know, to London. That's technically, I mean, that's not old though, you know. Where can you eat haggis? Wherever the fuck you want. In Scotland, where can you eat haggis? Fucking anywhere. Like, you can go to a shop and bake it, or go to a chippy and buy it there, or go to a restaurant and ask if they got haggis. You can eat it wherever you fucking want. Dark Ross is saying as well, it's team training from Aviemore. So I mean, it's like there are some wee things like that as well. And but in terms of like old-fashioned transport or whatever, you know what I mean, Glasgow did used to have a transport museum. I think they still do. I mean, if you're actually interested in old-fashioned transport, but just like in a museum sort of environment, I do think Glasgow does have some sort of like transport museum, which is very near Kelvin Grove Art Gallery, which is near the city centre of Glasgow. So that could be worth checking out if you are interested in that sort of thing. They moved it to the other side near the SECC, so there you go. I would look up the transport museum. If you're interested in that sort of thing, I would look up the transport museum and find out more about that way. And if that's your, you know, cup of tea, I would highly recommend that. I've not actually seen it since it's moved. I've been there many times as a boy in the old location, you know, but I've not seen it since it's like moved or whatever. But aye. But as also lots of different sort of wee things to do, whatever. You know, I'll say I prefer Glasgow over Edinburgh, just because Edinburgh's full of hills and I'm a fat lazy bastard. You know, you go for a walk in Edinburgh, man, you're fucking rarely fucking walking in flat terrain. It's always fucking all these hills everywhere, man. You know, Glasgow's nice and fucking flat for the most part. You know, so I'm quite happy with that. You know, but also it depends entirely what you feel like doing and what you fancy. I mean, whether you want a wee quiet one or a busy one or whatever. There's lots of like little wee towns as well. Like, there's wee areas all over the fucking place that are kind of well known for kind of this thing or that thing. Like if you go to Arbroath, they're fucking well known for a fucking, like, you know, smoked fish, you know, for example. And you go to different wee places as well. You know, they'll have their own little fucking, you know, well known for this sort of thing or that sort of thing. Like Stornoway is famous for its fucking like white pudding, all that sort of thing, you know. But it depends entirely what you feel like doing.
That was medium punch. Why didn't it hit? Just keep pressing medium because it's safe. That was EX headbutt.
I mean, I will say, Ross, those cans of haggis are surprisingly good. You know what I mean? Also, they do work quite well. And it sounds criminal, you know, haggis in a can. But honestly, you put that some bitch in a wee container in the microwave, you heat that up very quickly. I mean, it works very well, and you serve that with a fucking, you know, with a chicken balmoro as well. You know what I mean? It works in that capacity as well. It's surprisingly quite nice, yeah. That's like you don't expect it, you know. But there you go. Demon Japan, Glasgow smell, no thank you. A Glasgow, I mean, nah, it's like you know really at risk of a Glasgow smell. A Glasgow kiss maybe, you know, but aye. Monkey seems to be based near Glasgow. It's lovely, best street music in the country too. I mean, there's not a whole lot of that either. I'll tell you that the high streets in Glasgow, especially, it's not as it used to be. You know, you know the shopping, the high street shopping kind of scene in Glasgow city centre anyway is not like Sauchiehall Street used to be a lot better. You know, these days it's not the fucking same whatsoever. It's a real shame. But yeah, but also there's all like fucking shops if you're not. So if you find a wee shop, whatever, you know, and all that crap. There's like different places as well. Scenic Centre's still there, and there's also places nearby Glasgow as well, like fucking like Brayhead and all that crap as well. So there you go.
That was Perry. He wins. Off of full screen Hail Mary drive rush. Had no idea I was going to do the Honda hand charge. Guess and win. That's this game. Guess and win. Pick top tier, guess and win. That's Street Fighter 6 in a nutshell. Not know how to play the fucking game. Just fucking know how to guess and win. Piece of fucking shit game sucks. That's it. Giant punish because I guessed. He gets insane reward for backdash mash like a scrub, and it worked.
This editor is really fucking hell-bent and showing as much of this fucking rear fit as possible. Like, I mean, I don't think Memology cared. I mean, this is Memology's... Memology was barely on it. Memology was on it. He just goes straight to it, and Memology's here for like maybe a minute or two. Well, a minute. It's not even a minute. And then he moves on to the fucking next fight. you know what I'm saying? The FL's editor has no idea about pacing whatsoever, you know? You kind of lose your fucking attention, you know, trying to watch this fucking fill version, you know what I mean? Because it just kind of drags on too much.
Works, because the game is a busted piece of shit. Can't do anything. Literally can't do anything. It will not let you react fast enough.
And the teabagging. The teabagging. Don't forget teabagging.
Can't do anything. Literally can't do anything. It will not let you react fast enough. Yes, yes, mouth drooler. Yes, mouth drooler. Hold on, let your mom come in and wipe your fucking face now, so you can play your next match.
Yeah, Jade. Ben Hickhack is asking what is haggis. Ugh. I mean, haggis is, I mean, if you want the haggis is a delicious Scottish food, but it's kind of made of like a... people don't like how it's made. Basically, it's our version of hot dogs. You know how Americans like eating hot dogs, but they don't question how it's made? Haggis is like that, you know?
Fucking idiot. You're terrible players. Absolutely terrible fucking players. You didn't do anything. You play a pattern. You don't react to anything I'm doing. You just fucking walk back and forth, pattern, mash button, pattern, mash button. It works. You're playing the dumbest fighting game. Excuse me. I'm gonna lose again. Couldn't do anything. I did wake up level 3. Nothing. Done. So a waste of 2 matches completely. So there's no point. A waste of 2 matches. It's a complete counter match. I'm telling you, that Honda can't beat him. That's just as bad as Cammy. He doesn't even have to work. He just stands mid-screen, fireball, charge, fireball, and then walk forward. And either.
So basically, I'm not very encouraged with it. I'm going to skip ahead because fuck. I mean, the way they show the fighting game coverage itself, very boring, very boring. Another fucking big crash out there, like a whole minute of like him crashing out in between gameplay. So what happens towards the end? What happens towards the end? Is it here? How did it cover Phil Quinton altogether? How to recover epic crash out. Music too loud again, by the way.
Come on, block. Dude, this is insane. What's the point of playing this game? I'm done. I am done. I'm done playing this shit, right? There's no point. Tonight, the people who beat me suck shit. They don't know the game. All they know is pattern play at this level, and the game doesn't react. There's no point. No point. Waste of everyone's time because there's no gameplay there worth watching. The game sucks. It's an online scrub pattern play game. Absolutely no reason to play it. That was a complete waste of everyone's time. What just happened? There was no reason to even bother.
Why is it so loud? Why is the music so loud? For fuck's sake, Jesus! So that was Phil Street Fighter Kahntent, and not that fucking good, in my opinion. Oh, for God's sake! This one's double the fucking length. Oh God, I'm regretting this. I am regretting doing this. And so for full context, here is some emoji covered Phil's fucking crash out.
Come on, block. Dude, this is insane. What's the point of playing this game? I'm done. I am done. He did the teleport. I jumped out of its way, and then I pressed a button, and the game said, oh, you didn't do anything, and then he got to attack after his missed teleport grab. I don't want to play anymore. I don't. Like, I'm done. If I'm going to play this, I'm going to play other characters, casual play, try to learn with them, see what their changes are. I'm done playing this shit, right? There's no point. Tonight, the people who beat me suck shit. They don't know the game. All they know is pattern play at this level, and the game doesn't react. Every time I go to react, it doesn't work. Or you get the wrong move. Oh, look, I punish Akuma. Chop, chop, EX push. I didn't do fucking EX fucking push, you piece of shit. There's no point. No point. Waste of everyone's time because there's no gameplay there worth watching. Every time that I get something going, something drops, something doesn't work. I can't block. The fucking inputs are delayed. The game sucks. Your game sucks. Your game is still a piece of fucking donkey shit. It's an online scrub pattern play game. Absolutely no reason to play it. And that's a shame. That's me trying. Because tonight I said I was going to either do casual play or ranked. That was a complete waste of everyone's time. What just happened? There was no reason to even bother. The connections were awful. You saw most of the connections were 50, 60, 70 milliseconds. I think I played 2 people who were like 30. Ranked play, waste of time. I just don't care anymore. Yeah. I don't care. If I would care if I was going to go to tournaments and shit. I don't care. So fuck this game. No. Uniqueness, thanks for $3. No next time. I'm done. I'm not going to play ranked anymore. There's no point. I will play Lily. I'll play Dalzim. I'll mess around with other characters. I gotta go back to Blanca. I never even played Blanca in like 2 months, right? I'll play around with them. We'll have some fun with casual play. I'm done. There's no point in playing ranked. I will play the same people with the same shitty connections who play the same pattern play, and it won't be fun. We won't see any variety. We won't see anyone who's competent at the game. All you'll see is the same ad nauseum. Oh, look, I got away with it because the game lags bullshit. And that's not worthy of anyone's time. And quite honestly, I would like to play classic fighters again. I just don't know if it's viable. I tried it on my birthday, and the only people we could play in half the games were people who bought it just to play me. But I'm just tired of this. I'm just tired. I feel like I just played for 2.5 hours, and I wasted my time. I learned absolutely nothing, and I got cheated by a piece of shit that plays like garbage online. No entertainment factor at all. Fuck this. Fuck this. This is fucking annoying as shit, dude. Yes, just grab me out of my own combos and animations. Yeah, whatever.
That's how it all ends up.
So I'm sorry, guys. I tried my best. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I really don't. Like, at this point, as you can see, I'm not slamming the controller. I'm not massively going crazy. I just don't have fun. That's not fun. Done with it.
I'm not massively going crazy. He called a fucking video Epic Crash Out. Like, the title was Epic Crash Out. And he is all saying, I'm not mashing the controller, I'm not going crazy. Wow, that was an epic crash out indeed, Phil. Wow.
Done with it. I want to have fun again. If I'm going to stream games, I want to have fun with them, and that game is not fun and ranked at all anymore. They've really fucked it up. Your game sucks. Your game is still a piece of fucking donkey shit.
And that was some emoji entered a fucking compilation. Okay, there you go. So that was Phil's Street Fighter fucking montage. My opinion, pish. You know, I've as one or two things I thought were done in an interesting way. The kind of jumps between what happened in a future round and a previous round, because it was kind of same sort of pattern when Phil was like stuck in a throw loop between two different fighters. That was actually surprisingly, I mean, that worked okay for the grand scheme of things. But Mamology and Stop Around, I mean, most detractors usually stick to the chronological timeline of what has happened with Phil when they're doing their edits, you know? So it was a bit strange to see a DSP Street Fighter compilation edit kind of do some sort of jumping back and forth between like two different points in time. Just for the sake of artistic license, you know? But I didn't mind it necessarily, you know? But for the most part though, they fucking need to understand pace, they need to fucking understand how to just the fucking boring dead air parts in between where to fucking make it more watchable and digestible. No wonder it didn't pop off in attention like Phil was hoping it would do. But there you go. I'm not looking forward to this. I am putting this at 1.5. Fuck it. That first one was at normal speed. I am not doing the rest at normal speed. But that is just no, not doing that. Fuck that. Oh yeah, no, he's off today. He's off today and tomorrow. That's why I decided to just kind of, you know, I'm going to review his fucking edited content shit instead. You know, the bad man returns on Saturday. So Phil, so apparently this video is the first 3 parts of him playing Mouse PI for hire in a 40-minute compilation. So yeah, I've not seen any of this yet. This video in itself only got over 2,000 views. So it's so this didn't do. In fact, it's done worse than the Street Fighter, you know. But Phil loved this game so much and had nothing to do whatsoever with the fucking money he received. So like, why does Phil think this is worth watching? I wonder. Let's fucking see.
What a great premiere stream. The game is great, right? It's fun. It's got an interesting story. It's got cool game mechanics, a great art style. Love the music. I don't have a single complaint yet about the game, and I had tons of fun with it today. I hope that you guys did too. It was even pretty cool having my camera be black and white.
So it showed the end at the start. Oh, that's fucking... I love... If that happens in a fucking movie that Phil watches, he bitches and whines and moans about fucking media doing that. But it's fair game for this compilation.
All sensitivity and general health warnings. Here we go now. The brightness, contrast, and the gamma correction. It's time for Mouse PI for hire, everybody. You ready? Let's go. Rookie, detective, or super sleuth? Obviously, I'm not a rookie. Baseline experience for shooter fans or for seeking a serious fight. We'll go detective mode. All right, here we go.
It was the last stretch, and I was starting to get serious deja vu.
By the way, this is Troy Baker, the voice actor. You didn't know.
Where did that bastard go?
All right, ready? Troy Baker in the house. Ooh. Check out the posters. Music's good. Can I go to the bathroom? No, I gotta go to the bathroom. They won't let me. Whoa, you dash? Okay, you can dash. Look at the dashes. Ooh. That's left thumbstick clicked in. You do a speed dash and you actually have a stamina meter. Yep, they're telling you how to dash. All right. Trail went cold, press down to use the brush. Let's test that.
Yeah, opening the door ain't rocket science.
Just after the target. You have to press A to jump. Oh, can you crouch jump? Jump, then crouch. Oh, you can't. There's crouch. Jump, then crouch. Money. I found some money. Okay. Oh, I got a gun now. Heal D. Hold wide to browse your arsenal. All right, so fists and handguns.
Just one of you, huh? Wasting my time.
Headshot. Use typewriters often. Oh no. What the fuck? What's going on? Huh? Huh? They're not explaining anything.
It didn't really require much explanation. To me, it was pretty fucking straightforward. I personally have not seen anyone else struggle with this apart from Phil, which is not really saying much, I know, but still. This puzzle, I like this puzzle mechanic. This is an interesting take in it.
Oh, okay, watch. Okay. Ah, okay, interesting. That's a very interesting mini game. Yeah, look, I've never seen one like that before in any game. That's a neat way to lockpick, actually. Okay, I like that. Very old school vibe to this game. And I don't just mean that's black and white. I mean, the gameplay style feels like a classic FPS game from the 90s. Is there a way to smash this? Is there a melee attack? Yeah, I punched it. Your mitts. Oh, you super spin. Look at that, super uppercut. You charge left bumper or left trigger, and you release, you uppercut. I'm gonna try that.
It's over. You got nowhere left to run. I run toward the dream. A bright future ruled by big mice. You absolute pain. Hell.
Haha, it stuns him. Nice. Your head exploding when you punch them. Oh. Go back the door. Shit. What the? Oh, he came from behind me. That's a problem. I couldn't hear him. Oh, there's money down here. I wonder how you get it. Shit. You see there's money down here?
Now, of course, he's distracted by the fucking money. Never mind the people shooting him. There's fucking money. I'll just bend over and look at this fucking money.
Here? Now, how do we get down there? Is there gonna be like a secret passage or something? There's gotta be. Why else would there be money down here? Yeah, it is. It's from over there. See it? Does this open somehow? Are there ways to get into secret passages and stuff in the game? Maybe. Again, old school FPS games are always like that. Ah, they don't take that med kit. The more money. 182 coins. I'm blocking the coins with my big head. That says I have 186 here. I have 186 coins. See that? I'm blocking my coins. All right. Well, we got a lot of money. Oh. Life waster.
Oh, here we fucking go. A gambling game in a game. We might be here a while.
Test your luck. You're right. That was a life waster. How much money do you spend in this thing? Oh, there's a 5. Super life waster. Oh! You son of a bitch. Oh, man. Aha. Oh, you have a flashlight. Oh, nice. Nice. Look, comic book. That's cool. So it's exactly like an old school FPS game. This plays just like an old school FPS from the 90s, which is right up my alley. Or ammo. Can't see. Oh, God. Oh, look, I somehow backstepped onto a safe spot and they couldn't hit me. Very nice. You dead? Wolfenstein-esque, I would say. Reminds me of Wolfenstein in a lot of ways. What's this? Oh, man.
So it tells you in the top left how many moves you have left available to you. You can see that straight away. You have a limited number of moves to navigate your way through this fucking lockpick. You also have a time limit, as you can see.
Oh, there's a limit of moves? Oh. I had no idea. What? Huh? Oh, I didn't understand it, and now I can't do it? Oh, that's really lame. They should, at least the first time they introduce that mechanic, they should show you, okay, it's going to be tougher to do. Now I don't get to do it again? Oh, well, that stinks. I didn't know that it was going to have a limit, and I'm very disappointed that I can't get a chest now.
If only you paid attention to what was on the fucking screen, Phil.
Or safe, or whatever. Essentially, they're telling you, do it completely right on your first try, because you get no retries.
Stop right there.
Hell.
He's way too far.
Duh.
I can hear you just fine, you meddling mouse. Really? With the engines and the wind? Don't care. Fair enough. I'll be there in a blink, all right? Not a chance. This is the end of the line for you. We'll see about that.
Whoa.
Crack a little too high. This is where you fall down.
What a crap.
Fly!
Yikes. You took the plunge. All right. Pretty cool intro level. So far, I like it. I think it's going to be hard. Did you notice that when they shoot you, you lose like 20% health in chunks? So I think it might actually be a tough game. Mouse PI for hire. Yeah, exactly. Uniqueness. Doom, Bioshock, Disney has a lot of things all kind of combined into one.
Well, trouble is what I do.
He never closes his mouth. He's always like, side of his mouth open. Close your mouth.
Yeah, show off your fucking yellow teeth, Phil. Nice.
You want a lollygagger here? Talk to one.
Yeah, I'll be why I fucking put it in fucking, like, you know, black and white mode for the camera eventually, just to fucking hide the yellow teeth.
Honda.
Jack, over here.
Spiked is mice? What the hell does that mean? Spiked is mice.
A lot of heat for one crime scene.
Huh. We're ignoring her. No entry yet.
For crying out loud, Jack! Here!
Shut tight. Can't do anything there. She's pissed. Oh well. Why don't I set the color of my webcam to black and white to match the aesthetic?
So, I from what I understand, Phil didn't, okay, the edit here is going to make it look like Phil knew what he was doing straight away. But the unedited version had Phil say, I don't think I can do that, then spend like fucking 2 minutes trying to work it out.
There. She's pissed. Oh well. Why don't I set the color of my webcam to black and white to match the aesthetic?
With the magic of editing. There we go.
If that's what you want. All right, fine. Here we go. There you go. All right. Now we're talking. Now, all right.
What's this about, Wanda? Care to toss me a cheese crumb?
I mean, okay. So far, I mean, as it is rare seeing edited content on Phil's channel, and it is a bit more digestible. But again, it makes the mistake of fucking not cutting out enough. You know? And by the way, this face is the thumbnail that Phil used for the fucking video itself. You go to his like fucking channel. He made that face for his thumbnail. That it is there. You know? So that one right fucking there. That's the very fucking face he fucking made. You know? That, but yeah, there's parts here which could easily been fucking trimmed out and left out, whatever. And the editor said, nah, like, they had to fucking show Phil wander around aimlessly ignoring her while nothing was happening and nothing of value was being said there. That bit could have been left out altogether. Instead, it fucking wasn't. It was good for some reason. So even though they've put 3 hours or whatever of like fucking footage into like 40 minutes, it could easily have been less. I have a feeling there's going to be multiple moments in this fucking compilation where there's going to be bits that just aren't necessary.
Or are we doing our youth?
The MPD lieutenant. I am DSPI, I'm being told by chat. It was a dark and stormy night. The city oozed charisma.
Shut
Danger around
the
every corner.
fuck
Criminals lurking
up.
in every single trash can.
No entry without an ID.
Oh, here you go, officer.
Oh, looking great today, Miss Fuller.
Miss Fuller. Read the newspaper. One of the recent Mouseburg Herald issues, most of it filled with rather unremarkable pictures or articles about city life, but a curious piece appears on the last page. One Betty Lynch, a small-time actress and former assistant to Steve the Magnificent Bandle, was found dead. Police ruled out foul play, and the case was promptly closed by the authorities. Ooh. Interesting. Can we pull one? Aha! I guess we have to go in the water to get it. I stepped on the fire. I burned.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah, fire hot, dumbass.
Where's the darn key?
Guess we gotta get it. Alright, so you do have an underwater breathing limit. That's good to know.
No shit, Sherlock.
A frog. Hello. Can I talk to the frog? The frog will not speak with me, and it's also two-dimensional. Completely flat. Alright. A slick poster proudly displays the Grand Magus waving a stick presumably in front of a cheering crowd. The name Bandle is highlighted, a clear sign of modesty. Okay. Old pages are stained with cheese to an unsettling degree. Most of it is Mouseburg's general upper crust, but one name stands out. Betty Doe Fiddle, stand-in assistant, complete with her home address. It could be worth a visit. Could it be the Betty who died? Right? It could be. Alright.
An address book. Huh. Steve had an assistant, and she lives nearby.
Wartime picture.
So you kept it after all. Strange.
It looks like that's him. So this guy, you know him. Here's a wartime picture. Apparently you were someone who fought in the war with him. Right there, that's a picture, I believe, of you and him. Interesting.
All right, the coast is as clear as it's gonna get.
For some reason, we can no longer leave the way we came in. And now we have to go this way, and looks like we're gonna have to fight.
Of course, flies always swarm rotten cheese.
Only schmucks skip armored packs. Grab any kind to protect yourself. So we just got armor. Oh, this really is like Wolfenstein and Doom. 100%. 100%. That looks blocked off now. That's weird.
What you're saying is the game isn't innovating whatsoever apart from the lockpicking. Is that what you're saying, Phil? Also, yeah, Phil said magus instead of mage. Yeah, I thought that as well. Because also a mage, magic. So I was thinking myself. To be fair, I would be skeptical on how to pronounce it. But I would think... I would feel like it's more magus than magus, you know, because of mage, you know. But yeah, it's kind of spelled a bit strange as well, to be fair. But yeah. Also, if you hear random soundboard stuff, that's me. That's not the video. Like me fucking pressing like.
Who fucking cares?
That's me because I'm just bored of fucking Phil. Yeah, So there is no soundboard stuff in Phil's edits. You know what I mean? Because his editor fucking I guess doesn't want to fucking include that sort of stuff. You know.
We're gonna go down that door that was blocked earlier. Reach the assistant's apartment.
Well, that was a speeding ticket for sure.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. You can break windows to get in and out of certain areas. Secret found. There's a mouse skeleton with a tail. Oh, man. Dark. hide in the sofa. There's some cheese. Can you grab it? No. You can't grab cheese? I mean, it's cool I found the secret, but what's the point? I didn't really get anything. I didn't get any ammo. I didn't get any reward for being in here. We just found dead bodies. Right? Like, huh. Well, I don't really get it, but okay.
That bit could have been left out. What's the fucking point of having that in the fucking compilation? I have nothing came of it.
Why is everyone dead in this building?
Damn shinglers and their...
Wait. Did I just cut him off mid-sentence? Wait.
Why is everyone dead in this building?
What professional editors? They just cut him off. I was just reading something from the chat and it's like, you know, fuck this shit. And we're not going to include that fucking question that Phil was reading out. You know, who fucking cares what he's fucking saying there? Fucking, you fucking got your money's worth there, Phil.
Well, I don't really get it, but okay. Why is everyone dead in this building?
Damn shinglers and their explosive barrels.
This guy died on the John. Sheesh. Oh, you can kick with B? Okay, look. I didn't even know. There's the key. So they're showing explosives hit on the move, hit X or pick it up with B and kick it while flying. All right, got it. Totally normal wall. That worked. Very nice. Very effective. Was there another one of those previous? I feel like there was another one of those. So it all looped. It just looped back.
What a waste of fucking time. That again, a pointless part of the edit. That bit could have been just left to the cutting room floor.
Did you say gabagoo? Forget about it, gabagoo!
Shut up, bitch!
Gabagoo! No, the webcam's not broken. We're all film noir today. Come on. Stop that right now. How do you say that? Roll out the barrels. Nice. Turn them into ash. Whoa. Back off. There's more.
Going down.
Nice.
No other way around.
You squeak, you sleep. You squeak, you sleep. This is cool. Oh, I like this.
Excuse me.
Maintain a low profile. The short guy? Damn, he's short. Oh, got a bigger. Oh no. It's a live streamer.
A detractor does that, then a fucking evil, but Phil said I can get away with fucking portraying him as a beggar in his own fucking video.
Oh, got a bigger. Oh.
This is Phil's video on his channel that he approved and said is worthwhile.
No. It's a live streamer. Speaking of which, if you're enjoying the stream, everyone, please support it. Consider becoming a member, getting some
I mean, he actually could have fucking Begment. He could have Begment at this point in time.
memberships to the community on YouTube, maybe a super chat, perhaps.
And at this point in time, he's got over $100. He's like, hey, I need more money though. It's Jesus, man. I mean, it's kind of strange to fucking see. Yeah, I was gonna think to myself, surely, I mean, Phil, I imagine, hasn't watched this whole thing, but he must have. There's no way he is going to upload this on his channel without having vetted it first, you know? But yeah, as I'm saying, if it's throwing grade A, I mean, it's barely grade A, you know, it's low-hanging fruit, you know? But Phil paid for this. Phil probably paid good money for this.
Some kicks or a sub or gifted sub on Kick, or perhaps you'd like to send me a tip via PayPal. What do you mean? What do you mean we're looking at this when I say it? What are you talking about?
So, there's someone comment now? I'm kind of curious here. There's no way there's only 4 comments for this one Lamal. It comes in denim. I had a feeling you'd like it. It seems it's a pretty dope Doom-inspired shooter, and Phil loved that comment. W editor, great thumbnail. Jesus, man. So Phil's not very responsive to this, you know what I mean, in the comment section. There's 11 comments altogether, you know, just not very news ones. It comes in denim. It's not a news one. There's no way there's only 4 comments, but it's this one, Lamal. Load, you bastard, load. Pretty sure they remove all negative ones because he's a child and whines about donations. that stayed. Wow.
Very nice. There's another one. Look at all these live streamers. There's so many of them.
Hey, never heard of patience? Ever heard of move?
Yeah, welcome to public transit, bub.
Hey, look, everyone. It's Johnny Somali. Oh, too soon? Sorry. Bad joke.
I don't understand how that's a relevant joke. I don't quite understand the relevancy of that fucking pun at that point in time, Phil. You know? If you're gonna fucking make a joke, at least fucking make it have fucking sense in the grand scheme of things, you know? I mean, to be honest, saying it's you is more of a joke because you're somebody that begs as much as a fucking beggar would, you know? Johnny Somali in prison in a foreign country for being a fucking, like, weird prick, you know what I mean? And deservedly fucking so, is different from a beggar begging for money because they're fucking destitute. It doesn't make sense, Phil. Your editor got it at least, you know, your editor fucking had the foresight to portray you as a beggar. That was a good one, and that was quite fucking accurate.
Well, she's not the one who's dead. Look at this. A torn diary page. Ready? All I do for him, and he still doesn't notice, the way I dress, the way I curl my tail to set off the curves, the way I work the stage, I do everything she did and more. Steve still moons over that minx, and she ain't even alive anymore. At this rate, I might have to do what Karen says and head out to the wetlands, see if that old shrew ain't just a bedtime story. I know it's wrong, but I'd pay anything to make Steve fall in love. So basically, he had an old assistant who he was in love with. She died, and perhaps that's the one we read the article about. He got a new assistant who essentially loves him and wants to seduce him, and he pays no attention. What the? Dude, she's sewed in half. You saw that, right? She has no food. I guess we gotta talk to her. She's chopped in half.
Jeez Louise, lady. You're in pieces.
Yes. Oh, Steve was so good to me. And now, without him, I just can't pull myself together.
Well, I mean, never mind.
Ask what happened to her.
What happened to you?
What you mean, what happened?
Well, not to double down on the joke, but you look, you know,
Yes?
a little broken up, somewhat detached.
I sure am. And I still have to find a new job.
This is going nowhere. I'm looking for Steve.
Well, who isn't? He went puff, and now some mobsters or other are trying to get the money they lost on the show. We're ruined.
And I found him. I found him. There's Steve. I found him. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Hey, this mouse is looking for you. I don't know fucking why, but there you go. I found him.
Hey. No one's gonna hurt you.
Pretty cool. So, to be honest, I think this might be dead on the kind of voice acting that Troy Baker excels at. Like, for example, he played the villain in Death Stranding 2, but he does this, like, weird southern accent and everything, and it feels a little off. This, like, him doing Jack Pepper in this is, like, he's really good at this role. Like, it sounds like a real private eye.
Oh, wow, a professional voice actor is good at fucking being a professional voice actor? Wow. It's almost like they're fucking really good at their fucking job.
Back in the day that you would see on, like, a TV show, film noir stuff, I think he's, like, dead on the right choice for the role. Yeah, it's actually, I like it a lot. I really do. I'm really enjoying this right now. The only thing is my eyes are getting thrown off because black and white, and I'm not used to staring at all black and white. So that actually is, my eyes are, like, bugging out a little bit at that. But outside of that, yeah, I am enjoying this a lot.
Bastard.
Troy Baker was Indiana Jones in the Great Circle game as well. That's correct. He's been doing some good voice acting recently.
Chris, not only that, Phil claims he could have been a fucking great singer. But Phil claims he used to have an incredible singing voice. We could hit every single pitch possible, but over time he lost that ability and his voice no longer was able to fucking hit those particular notes. But he claimed he was once a really good singer. Make of that what you will.
Is that your car? Oh, that's not your car. We're fighting through the streets here because they showed up. Oh, this is your car. Okay, let's just make sure there's nothing else here.
Well, yeah, Phil has voiced a character before in some German woman's fucking random show. if that's what you're talking about, I mean, there's something else. He literally voiced a role for some German bird on their fucking random fucking, like, I can't remember the full context of it. But yeah, like for some fucking reason, Phil decided to like fucking lend his vocal talents for some random fucking show, some internet show, you know, no like a TV show or anything. But I can't even mind what the fuck it was about. And yeah, I can't remember the full context. I really can't, but this is like going back a long fucking time, you know. But yeah, it wasn't that impressive, and nobody was fucking blown away by Phil's fucking talents or lack of.
A secret found. What do we have down here? A collectible figurine. Look at this thing.
He had my eyes, and I wasn't leaving without him.
1 of 10 secret collectibles in the game, I guess. All right. This is the hub world that you explore, and there's all kinds of stuff to do here. Like find secrets and stuff. That's cool. Baseball cards. Play for $50. What the hell is this? The match begins. It's split into 2 innings, turns divided into 5 rounds. In the first inning, you play as the battler. In the second, you switch to the pitcher. What the?
That's right, mate.
You automatically drop to 5 cards, a full hand. Your opponent plays one of their player cards. If you're the batter, they play a pitcher, and vice versa. If they have it in hand, your opponent can also play a second card, Tactics, which boosts the selected player's ability.
You know, if you're gonna fucking, you might as well just fucking remove this bit altogether then. If you're gonna fucking speed up that much we can't even understand what's being said, you might as well just fucking bypass it altogether.
So I have batter, what it looks like 5 and 2, 6 and 2, 4 and 3. Here, let's do 4 and 3. Oh, I wanted to, oh. So he beat me. I'm gonna lose no matter what. Like, they're all low numbers. See that? They're all 4s and 5s. So I don't think I'm gonna score here, but I can try. No, it's 8, and I only have 5. So that's it. Yep, there's nothing I can do about that. But I'm close to scoring. If I get a hit here, I score. They had 9, dude. The cards are insane. This person has way high cards compared to me. There's nothing I can do about that whatsoever.
Oh, I'd say they're cheating.
They just keep having high-end cards every single turn. Look, they did it again. So all I can do is 5 and a speed boost to 1. And they have 6, so I lose again. There's no way to play this better. Apparently, I did score. New inning.
Apparently, I did score. I don't even understand what's happening in the game.
The pitcher. Why does she have an 8 batter with a 2-power swing? Mine were 4s and 5s. She has an 8. So obviously, they score. What do you want me to do? There was no way to stop that. Are you kidding me? There was no way to stop that. I only had an 8. I don't have a 9. So there's no way to win this game. You're destined to lose because they don't give you good enough cards. Like, watch. 7. That's the highest I can go. Sheesh. It's a draw. Happens to everyone. Give it another shot or mouse around for more cards to boost your chances. Okay, so you have to find cards, and the cards allow you to play the game better. I was using base cards and that one card that I had found in the environment, but the more you play the game, the more cards you'll find, and you'll have a better deck, and you'll play better. Okay. So you have a reason to look for cards in the environment to beat her at baseball and make money. That makes sense. All right, so can we talk? Ammo store. Out of stock, out of stock. Out of stock. Aha, we can buy baseball cards. They are very expensive.
Boring. You're boring,
Yeah, look, speed boost, power swing, pitch focus. Okay, so you could buy them here. Joel Blunt. A pitcher. Yeah, let's do that. It's only 100. There you go. Here we go. Off to the Opera House. Oh, look at this. There's a world map. That's cool. Oh, you could drive around the world map like the old Dick Tracy game on NES. What the heck? This game is an homage to a ton of games. The Roadhouse. Look at this. This is neat. What's at the Roadhouse? I can't talk to him? More baseball cards. I'm not gonna play that right away. I passed him. Oh, I almost did. Oh, look at this. Oh, the door doesn't open. Oh, I thought it was a secret. But wait, there is an item there. Look, there is an item here. A shotgun. I can't pick it up. Oh, because I don't have one. I thought I could get the shotgun this way, but you can't. That would have been cool. There's a secret way to get the shotgun early, but you can't pick it up.
Yeah, that's called theft, dumbass.
Darn. Yeah, shotgun behind the counter. Exactly. That's cool. It's a nice touch. I wish you could have gotten the shotgun. All right, let's see what we can do. Can we do anything optional before we do the Opera House? Nope, everything's locked. So these are showing you the locations you can go to later in the game as you continue to play. Another Roadhouse. I guess, what are they? Just like save points along the way if you want to save while you're in the world map, I guess. That's what it looks like to me. There's another Roadhouse, see? Look at that. There's a guy on the map over there. He's hiding. That was neat. He's hiding in the background. Well, I totally like the vibes of this game, man. The music is good. The art style's great. It looks like later, this will lift up and we'll be able to... Oh, never mind. We go through right now. Another Roadhouse. There's a ghost. Yo, there's a ghost right there. I'm assuming all we can do is the Opera House for now, because I don't see anything else. Everything's locked. All right. Let's go to the Roadhouse. Look at the cows. Cartoon cows.
Me and the Mouseburg Grand Opera. Hate at first sight.
He's not one for the arts, I guess. pile of money sitting in the middle of the alley there. Okay, I'll take it. You don't want it. These guys are on break. Look. There's a vent there. You think we can get in that vent somehow and sneak in another way? Let's see. There's money in the vent. Oh, look. We found a blueprint. That's cool. That was an optional thing we found. Glad I looked. So I don't think we can get in here right now, but that's a hint for later. Oh, yeah, there's a secret item over there, too. So remember when we're inside to go into the vents. Okay.
They won't even know what hit them.
Ow. So I didn't even get that because I fell. Oh. Hurt my ass.
Well done, genius. You broke the damn air duct.
Shut up. Shut the hell up. There we go. Platforming. Platforming.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip this.
Duh, look, springs in your shoes.
Thankfully it didn't last long. Thankfully it didn't fucking last too fucking long.
Oh. Duh, look, springs in your shoes. How does that even make sense? The spring in the shoe would not let you double jump because you're not putting your foot down a second time on something and springing. It would make more sense if the initial jump was higher. There's a double jump. It makes a spring sound when you do it. We have 4 blueprints now. Now, wait a minute. We're gonna go in there, but is there a way to get in there? Hold on. There's a staircase from the other side. Okay.
Back on track. Now with no tricks.
That looks painful. Ow. He got it right up the rectum. The rodent rectum. Dude, ow.
Jack Pepper saves the day. Somehow starts an actor's...
A boss. Boss.
Crazy. Must be some upper thing. God, jeez, take it down a notch.
We're getting stuck.
At least don't get that one to come.
Yeah, I'm getting stuck on certain things, like that case. Look at this. Oh, it's glitched. Oh, it's a glitch. Look, I can't get this ammo. It's glitched. It doesn't really... I'm standing on an invisible object right now, and I can't get the ammo. See that? That sucks, that there's a glitch in the first boss fight. That does suck, because the game is good, but it stinks that happened. Oh, someone's dead there. Whoa. We got some crazy glitches going on right now.
Or you have some thumbstick drift.
I don't even know what happened. It was going nuts. It's not the thumbstick. The thumbstick was at neutral. It was going crazy. Some weird stuff going on, man. Okay. Oh, we're gonna go off to the kitchen.
Almost there.
Over here. So okay, they blocked off the vent, so you can't go out that way now.
A second. There we go.
Stage designer. Nice.
Thanks, pal. I almost got roasted back there.
Cool.
It comes with the territory. You step on stage, you get roasted. Anyway, you saved my skin back there from those extras, so quid pro quo.
That's right, man.
I'm gonna try another game of this. Let's do one game of it.
Of course, the gambling addict is fucking going back to the fucking gambling minigame.
Okay. Oh, wow. Tie. No, I got 9. Never mind. That's it. Clean sweep. I basically just got a clean sweep. Right? That's amazing. To get a clean sweep like that, that's awesome. So.
Well, who fucking cares? Like, what have you gained from it? What have you got from it? It's a little optional little side thing, for fuck's sake. I've made a dopamine rush. I won the gambling thing.
I got one of the tokens. Visit John's Pub to find spiked token prize dispensers. Collect enough prize tokens to claim a unique reward. Okay, so let's take a look. And by the way, I'm going to shout out all these contributions in a second. Can we see what we can earn here now? No, you need 20 tokens to use it. You don't even know what's in there. Damn, you have to beat them 20 freaking times. Well, I'm not going to do that right now. All right, we can go to Bandle's secret lab now. We know where it is because he gave us the address. Cool. Bandle's lab. Look, it's an outhouse.
Oh, Christ alive. We're nearly finished. Less than 10 minutes to go until I fucking finish this fucking suffering.
Okay.
All right. According to Corny, the entrance should be around here somewhere.
It's dark. And they won't let me pull out my flashlight. Here's some frogs. Uh-oh. Oh.
Who the hell did those lunatics crawl out from?
A cultist.
An outhouse. That's a low-hanging one.
We got 6 cheese healing items for when we need them. Take the elevator down. The outhouse is an elevator. Oh, look, phone numbers. Winda Zizrana Zuan de Pose Defana. What the? Elevators? What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? Alright, this is a glitch, because look, my thumbstick isn't in any direction, but it keeps doing this. Very weird. That's definitely a glitch. Ooh, gotta find a way in there. Some minor glitches. You can tell that they'll tweak the game a bit more and make it a little bit less rough around the edges, but the game is not bad. It's not broken or anything like that. A chest, but it doesn't open. What a tease. A chest in a video game that doesn't open is unacceptable. All chests in video games should always open no matter what, or else you're just teasing the player. Pretty much better by reloading. What is that? De-varnisher? I don't know what de-varnisher is. That's a new item.
Who fucking
cares? I don't know
cares?
what that does. De-varnisher?
This is awful. This is fucking awful.
What the hell? Look at this.
Let's dip.
What kind of gun is this? I guess we're about to find out. It's acid. It's freaking acid. It burns them alive. It's damage over time. Oh, wow. It's like a grenade launcher, but instead of doing an explosion, it burns their body slowly away. Damn. So the armor doesn't help at all, look. Wow. Well, that's a cool gun. Uh-oh.
I mean, yeah, but it requires precision. Like, if you spam the shots, I imagine ammo might be a problem for you unless you're very careful and good with your shooting. If you're overrun, what are you going to do? Just try and spam it and hope you hit somebody?
Try this. How does this work? I don't get it. I'm using ammo. Like, what do I do here? They didn't explain how this works. Oh, your shots are now on fire. Okay. Alright, now I understand.
There was no yellow paint to be found whatsoever.
So when you have that pepper, you want to go to the lowest, easiest ammo, because it's going to basically insta-kill every enemy. Uh-oh.
Another one?
Uh-oh.
Please tell me they didn't go for the rule of 3.
No members, no players, no things, only just water.
Whoa.
What?
You know what? I know what I'm going to do. Missing. I keep missing. Damn, this works. Look at her health. Damn.
Mine's already gone, sweetheart.
Final Betty. Robo Betty.
Yeah, well, the only degree I got is a pedigree in shoot-ups.
Steve, when I find you, we're gonna have a long talk about your life choices. Sheesh.
So look at this, our house shooting. So, press or hold left trigger to fire a weapon-specific alternate shot. So we're gonna have double kinds of shots now. Oh, that's
Who
huge.
fucking cares?
Instead of just standard bullet. So John, thank you for the membership, and John just did a $5 super chat, and he says, this game is awesome. Here's hoping Pragmata is good too, because I got that too on my playlist as well. Yeah, I mean, first of 2 new games for the week. I love it. I actually really like this game. So I am pleasantly surprised, and I'm happy that we got a great new game for the rotation. Seriously, I'm having a great time with it. Okay. What a great premiere stream. The game is great. right? It's fun. It's got an interesting story. It's got cool game mechanics, a great art style. Love the music. I don't have a single complaint yet about the game, and I had tons of fun with it today. I hope that you guys did too. It was even pretty cool.
And plus, you got money. The money helps.
Cool having my camera be black and
Who
white
fucking
for
cares?
the stream. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the premiere stream of Mouse PI for Hire. If you did, please like and engage with the content. Spread the word. I'm playing it, man. I like it. I had no idea what to expect. I played it like, damn, this is good. It's so unique. It's something special for once, right? So can't wait to keep playing it. Thank you guys so much. See you next time, next week, for more Mouse PI for Hire. Peace out.
Yeah, $300 will help him fucking feel like the game was fantastic. Funny that, isn't it? $300 does. And feels like, I've got no complaints. Funny that. That was his complaint. That was the edited content. Apparently, that's the savvy from watching the first 3 parts of his content, and even then it's fucking too fucking long. There's 3 more videos, but I think I'm going to actually ignore 2 of them because we've seen 2 of them already. I don't know. We'll see. Pragmata. It has a Pragmata one, which is only 27 minutes long, and then he's got the quarter and stuff, which was seen already. They were seeing this stuff already. Although it is interspliced though with little snippets and cutaways here and there, randomly. So yeah, shit, I don't know. I don't want to fucking suffer for this. But I must, fuck it. Right, 1.5 speed, 1.5 speed. Here's the compilation for this Pragmata gameplay. Bear in mind, he's actually ready to fucking quit this game already.
It's time for a new IP from Capcom called Pragmata. What's it about? I don't know. I live in a cave on a mountain like a hermit. I don't know what this game is about. So we're going to find out today for the first time. Yes, standard difficulty. For the record, I have absolutely no idea how this game plays. I have no clue what we're about to do. So let's see. Something's coming. It's coming straight for us. Oh my god, everyone get out of the way. It's going to hit us. Stop! Hit the brakes! Thoughts so far? I'm already being asked my thoughts so far. Oh, it's terrible. It's way too talky of a game. Graphics look pretty good, but it's all cutscene right now, so... Definitely a Dead Space vibe, no? I would say Dead Space vibe for sure. Okay, here we go. First, looking around. Oh, looks good. Graphics look pretty good. I like how they left you behind. Why did they leave without you? What a bunch of dickheads. Come back here. You amazing assholes. Well, no evidence of anything bad yet. You see just abandoned, but nothing here.
Not gonna lie. Kinda digging the view from here, too.
Hey, look at that. Look at the planet. That's cool. Earth is right there.
Thanks, though.
Yeah, when do we shoot stuff? I know, blab it, like I said.
Oh.
Can't do anything but run around. I can't do anything else. So what are we standing here staring for? What are we waiting for? I guess we go this way then? Can I run? I can't even run, actually. I'm stuck. What the? I'm not doing anything right now. Oh, okay.
Time to test out your thrusters.
So you run with left thumbstick, you jump with A, you hover.
Climb the cargo to get up here.
Okay, there's like a stamina meter, I see.
Really?
Construction still underway.
What's that? Luna filament. Refined from a mineral unique to the moon known as lunum. Luna filament can absorb and copy any information it comes in contact with, required for various upgrades in the shelter. Lunum. Thanks for leaving the lunum all around for me. I appreciate that. So what are we doing?
Listen, I hate this already.
Now, platform?
There should be a way up.
Can you grab ledges? No? Oh, the blue. Oh, so there's no yellow tape in this game? It's blue. It's blue tarp.
I felt was confused because the blue was not yellow. But if it's blue, then you can go for it. If it's blue, you can do. No yellow for that fellow.
See that? You need to go for the blue tarps. All right, everyone, remember. This is going to be hard to remember. We're so used to yellow tape, we got to look for blue tarps, okay?
Who the fucking reason? Oh my god, they actually fucking included it. The editor included why we have yellow paint.
Our first level starts, we teach a theme throughout the level, we hit a key turning point, we reward a new item, we give you a clear break to explore. I want you to watch what the player does here as he boats around.
Blue tarps, blue tarps.
The editor included what the reason why we have yellow paint today in video games. How the hell has that gone on the fucking Bill's radar? How? There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Apparently that went completely over our heads. I mean, we don't know who the fucking editor is. All we know about the editor is that Phil is paying them apparently good money, whatever that fucking means, to do the edited content for him. And there's some evidence that they have been sneaking a couple of little sneaky detractory things in there. Which implies either Phil isn't fucking vetting these videos before he uploads them, or maybe thinks they're not a big fucking deal.
The gamer's best friend. Blue Tops laid the way. No, these are not the people who made Death Stranding. This is Capcom. It's interesting when Capcom does something unique because they don't usually, and it can be hit or miss. But you know, Capcom's a pretty good AAA studio, so.
Dumb fuck Capcom. Dumb fucks at Capcom. Thought they were making a good game by doing this.
What the hell are those, Cyborg?
Okay, what the? This is. I am not expecting this. It is strange to see. There's no way. This has like almost 3,000 views, by the way, after 5 days. But yeah, it is weird. See, I say. So I think the editor was instructed to watch Memology and try and learn from Memology, perhaps. Maybe that's what they're fucking doing. I don't fucking know.
Those appear to be at least robots, if not cyborgs, but they're probably just robots. And they are humanoid. There's more. It's a big mess. Look, everything's like destroyed. Paper strewn everywhere. Do I like the graphics? I mean, they're okay, King Michael, but we'll see when we get into, you know, combat and stuff, how it looks.
We're gonna need some back.
So we're making an android.
Aye, these fuckers are the main enemy of the game. I honestly think Capcom missed a trick here. Just Chinese burn their fucking necks and that'll fucking do them in. Those are some long ass fucking necks on these bad boys. Get a neck of Chinese burn, that'll fucking sort them out.
Welcome to the cradle.
Who the hell are you?
Your request.
Clear us a path and then take us to the data center.
As you wish.
Draw you a bath and then shoot you into space? As you wish.
Sheesh. What went down here?
Whoa. Cyberblade.
Rumor is we're going to be sending most of the people here back to Earth soon anyway. Just leave everything up to AI.
Yeah, and then they send us when the thing needs fixing.
That thing's huge.
It's like I always say. You can't trust a bot.
I heard that.
I don't know. Kind of like this one.
Thank you, Caterade, for $5, and he said the aesthetic reminds me of Starfield. I don't want to be reminded of Starfield.
Yeah, something's off. Delphi didn't go and fire everyone, did they?
Uh-oh.
Wait, you all feel that?
My god, it's Cat.
Tremors.
Seismic activity detected.
We got sandworms. What the hell? What's happening? That sucks. Oh, man.
You all right here? Yeah, but our crew. Watch out!
Oh, no! Ouch. You got bumped on the head. So what caused that to happen? I wonder. Damn, even the robot got effed up. Even the robot took the plunge there. Thank you, man. 59 months as a member. Absolutely outstanding. Good to see you. Hurry up, give him some drugs. Get them all high.
Integrating unifilament nanobeads. Suit integrity stabilizing.
So she's rebuilding the suit. Okay.
Integrity restored. Biomedical diagnostics online. Administering cellular repair.
Wait, so she also helped the leg? She 3D printed his leg? I didn't know they could work with organics.
Vitals stable.
Yeah.
Awakening subject.
Wake up, stupid.
There you are. All better.
Ah, she's hideous.
That was a thumbnail.
All better.
This was a thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that. God almighty. You want to know what I find funny? Phil decided that this should be one of Phil's newest animations of him getting a catch-motion is a screenshot of this, which includes his own face cam in the fucking animation. So it's like the most laziest form of making an animation. He just took a screenshot of like this, and then threw it on his fucking like his alerts fucking page. It's like, there you go, give me fucking $2 and you'll see that. With great effort, Phil. It's absolutely fucking just lazy bitch mode.
Ah, she's hideous.
You patched me up. Unregistered guest identified. Walker, please remove him from the premises.
Uh-oh.
They
Watch out. There's something right here.
Whoa.
Help!
Aim and fire. Oh, no, no. Oh, it's slow. Oh, God. It's really slow. Can I charge? No, you can't charge the gun.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Your gun is so weak.
Hey, get behind me. Move. Hey, shooting.
I think I can help. Bypassing first and second firewall, hooking control protocols. Analyze, converting to interact matrix. Visualization complete. Initiating hack.
Oh, no. It's one of these games. Obviously, it's an adult woman doing the voice acting. And it sounds like an adult woman doing the voice acting, but she tries to sound cutesy like it's anime. And they're like, oh, it's a girl. No, it's not. It's an adult woman. I can tell.
Why do you hate women so much, Phil? Why is this a big, massive ick for you?
Anyway, reach the green EXE node to hack targets. Move the cursor.
Of course, remember, the following day or two, whatever, on his own podcast or morning show, whatever, he would, like, people criticise his pragmatic gameplay and said it was fucking boring. And Phil responded by saying, well, what should I talk about then? Should I talk about how you've got some black woman doing the voice of a little white girl? Robots? It's like, what the fuck? Why is that a factor? Where the hell did that come from? Like, Phil is super upset about the voice acting for a little girl. Or a little robot, sorry. But yeah, this is the things that fucking really bother him, apparently. Personally speaking, I got no problems whatsoever with voice acting. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, that these are the two main characters of the game, of course. I mean, but the voice acting is not detrimental to the experience of fucking, you know, the game whatsoever. And you're not fucking taking out the experience.
Across the hacking matrix to connect it to the EXE node and complete the hack, placing enemies in an open state, making them vulnerable to gunfire. So you aim with left trigger, and then you do a grid of movement, and then you attack after. So we do this, okay.
Hey, what did you just do?
What? So it opens the weak spots. Okay.
You're not human? Tell me what's going on here.
I'm DI.
Forget it. Can wait. We got bigger problems. Captain? Are you okay?
Damn.
Captain? Captain! Damn it! Contact her! How am I supposed to do that?
What's that?
Got it.
Got it. This will start the stream. Now you start asking for donations. Here we go. Quick, how many viewers do we have? Post on all the socials.
What the hell happened here?
Whoa. How did they not see that from where they were, unless it just happened? What is that? This, I would say definitely Dead Space vibes, which is a good thing. But the fact that you're going to be fighting all robots is kind of interesting. No aliens or monsters, but all robots.
Okay, your turn. Just, what are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmatic created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving protocols.
Okay, okay, that's enough. I don't need the user's manual. All right.
You're an asshole.
What the hell is going on here? And why are these things trying to kill us?
I don't know.
State of the art. Don't you have a name or something? How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Does not compute.
I'm Hugh. I don't do babysitting, but I'm gonna need your help, and
Hugh. Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
I've had enough.
Diana.
Diana.
I mean, I know that she's like supposed to be childlike, but if she was a robot, wouldn't she act like an adult? You know what I mean? Like, she's not immature like a child. She's got programmed intelligence, so she should be acting like an adult. Why is she acting like a kid? Doesn't make sense. I think it would be more.
It's a fucking robot in space, and you're questioning the logistics of the reality of the situation. You know, like, your immersion has been ruined, not with the events going on in the fucking game, but the fact that the robot is childlike and speaks childlike. Never mind the fact that when they're fucking attempting to do some sort of hacking protocol, they start using big, massive fucking words that even I can't fucking comprehend, you know? They do have their adult-like moments and fucking robot-like fucking moments when they're fucking doing their robot shit and their fancy fucking hacking crap, you know? That's what those moments are fucking saved for, you know? Oh hell, it can't just fucking enjoy something for the sake of enjoying something. Like, he's so weird with this sort of thing. like women in video games in general, but like children as well. You know what I mean? It's like you can't just fucking like enjoy it or fucking just appreciate it. It's like nah, he's got to fucking find something wrong with it. It's not to his liking. You know, Phil would have fucking preferred a little boy robot.
It would make more sense if she acted hyper intelligent, because she should know everything that's going on the station and everything. Instead, they gotta act like a kid, a cutesy kid. Is weird.
Why isn't this working?
There you go. Is that intelligent for you, Phil? Is that better? Is that an improvement for you? That wasn't childlike, was it? Come on, Phil. Be happy. Be fucking happy that a fucking little robot fucking Carol is all of a sudden fucking being all fucking mature and fucking intelligent.
Why isn't this working?
Whoa.
So
she's doing some Scatman stuff.
The trial line leads to the solar power plant is still running. If we got the main power back up, we can ride the rail all the way to the tower.
The editor, wow, they distorted the view. They added a fucking filter effect to try and make Phil's arm more bulbous. Like, you can actually see it being applied. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's like, the fucking view like just suddenly fucking warps like crazy. There it is there. It's starting to warp. It's starting to warp. It's starting to warp.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
For fuck's sake.
Have we got the main?
See, there it is there. It kicks in there. It wasn't done very well, although that's why with detection, you know, but for fuck's sake. Editor, please make me look stronger. Post in the edit. Please, I beg you, make my arms bigger. People keep making fun of my noodle arms. Please make them bigger. You got it, boss. Look, I showed up in time. Right for this moment, broadside Phil. Yeah. We're on the fence whether the editor is sneak dissing Phil or is or not doing it. It's hard to fucking tell at this point in time. But yeah, it's I just kind of thought it was kind of a funny little edit here. Whereas Phil flexes, the effect is added on to try and make his arms appear more impressive.
If we got the main power back up, we can ride the rail all the way to the tower. What do you think?
Thank you, Gigawoke. Let me guess. They're gonna guess. They're gonna say that she's self-aware, that she's an AI, but she's completely self-aware, and that's why she acts like this.
Yeah, we'll go.
She's sentient.
If you don't get hurt, that means it's safe. Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
I almost guarantee you that's what they're getting at, because obviously if she was robotic or she was even AI, she'd be acting a certain way. She's acting childlike and almost like curious, wondrous, looking around. Oh, I bet they're gonna say by the end of the game that she's like true sentient consciousness, the first one ever, and it happened here on the moon, and that's why everything went haywire. You know, I think that's what they're getting at here. I guess we'll see. So Gigawoke with a $2 super chat says the VTuber voice is turning me off. Yeah, it's a little high pitched. It's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'll have to put up with it. And Caterate, thank you for $5. He says Grace Safe, a 30-year-old British woman, is pragmata. Explains why she sounds like an adult trying to sound like a child. Told you it was an adult. You can always tell. You can always tell if it's really a child or if it's an adult. The shelter is a place away from prying eyes and enemy interference, where you can safely upgrade, unlock abilities, and adjust your loadout. You can also use the tram to travel around the cradle. So it's your safe room and home base.
Well, let's try our best, Hugh.
No.
Yo.
I always do my worst first.
Support till I'm back home.
I always try to do the bare minimum in everything I do.
Fun talking like this. Let's talk a bunch while we have the chance.
No, skip dialogue. Skip.
Hacking seems pretty intense. What exactly are you doing?
Look at the hair.
Well, I'm a state-of-the-art pragmatist.
Is the hair sentient? Look at it. It's moving.
Yeah, so I've heard.
And like, I've always had this function that lets me manipulate data transmissions.
Then
one day, I just tried it out.
Her mouth isn't moving right. You notice that? Look, she's like.
So you're like some super adaptable AI bot.
I'm not some AI bot. I'm state-of-the-art
And I spoke.
Isn't it nice that he fucking pays attention to the fucking game and gets immersed in the fucking game? And Phil tries to claim and time again he's a fucking passionate gamer. Here he is trying his best to ignore everything going on in the game. Why? Probably because the fucking female tried to talk.
Spoke too soon.
So her hair is like sentient. Look, it moves. It's like a bunch of snakes. She's Medusa.
Hugh, why did you come to the moon?
Work. I got bills to pay. Field trip.
That's a good answer.
Folks here, so we came to check
It's an alien answer to you, Phil. The concept of work is fucking lost on you, pal.
things out. I thought it was just gonna be signal interference or something.
It'll be okay, Hugh. Space storms mess with signals all the time. So your guess was pretty good.
If you're trying to make me feel better, I appreciate it.
Super Bonjon says, how do you think the game will explain that she looks and acts like a girl, but all the other robots so far, well, we've only seen one, looks like a genderless robot? Maybe it's a clever ruse. This is how, basically, you would earn the trust of the humans by pretending to be human yourself. Ooh. Just like, this is supposed to be our safe zone, so they surround you with LED boards that look like a forest, even though you're obviously not in the forest. It's supposed to calm you, right? I like that. They're spinning so fast, it looks like they're not moving. That's a cool effect. But that's realistic. Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's shoot.
Perfect headshot. Hell yeah.
Why did it attack us? Did you do something bad?
Just doing my job. Does that count?
I called it a clanker. It was incredibly upset with me. There's no oh. Jump and press right bumper in mid-air, and you can do an air dodge. Okay. It's basically We've gone. An attack unit specializing in frontal suppression that fires.
that wasn't a great edit. I can't know that fucking editor.
We've gone.
It's a wave gun. It cut out the first part of what the gun was. Not the smoothest editing there from whoever the fuck was paid to fucking do this.
An attack unit specializing in frontal suppression that fires powerful close-range shockwaves and makes enemies easier to stagger. It becomes less effective as a distance increases. It's a shotgun. You could just say that it's a shotgun, but okay.
Be careful.
Well, I could. Oh my, he's a big boy.
Be careful.
That was my turn. Pretty big as coming hell.
Oh.
Wait, Robert.
Okay then.
Use that one up close.
So wait. Oh, it doesn't regenerate. The shockwave gun doesn't regenerate. After you use the 4 ammo, you lose the gun. That's different. Okay. So basically, we only want to use the shotgun when we absolutely have to. We're not going to use it on regular enemies, but on big chunker dudes with armor and stuff, then we will. If I had a sniper rifle, it'd be great. Oh, wait a minute. What's that?
Something's aiming at us.
Oh, no. Oh, I grabbed it. That was close. I thought it was going to fall. We got another new weapon. The Stasis Net. A tactical unit that fires a spherical electromagnetic net. It expands on impact, immobilizing enemies within its radius for a short time, and the duration will vary by target. So, yeah. So you use it, and then you hack the enemy, and then you kill them with another weapon.
Yeah, it's like a little mini EMP, yeah.
Stuns the enemy. Well, we're going to have to drop and kill those enemies, obviously. That's what they're having us do here.
Online.
Oh, good work.
Look out for its targeting sensor. Watch out, there's more.
Cheap. Kill it from above. I'm going to try the stasis net on this thing. Can I go in here first? Uh-oh. Oh.
Damn rapid maze.
Oh, hi.
Well, it doesn't cut to the top.
Nice one, dumbass.
Shut you.
It's okay.
Oh, man.
We'll get another shot. Ouch, Mike.
Move you. Ah!
We're going to hack it again. How many times do I have to hack this thing?
Good work.
So some of them you have to hack multiple times. We're going to fight a bunch of enemies in this room, aren't we? I called it.
Intruders detected. Please remove.
I just... Whoa.
Look out for its targeting sensor.
You're going now.
Okay.
Hack it. Shoot out.
Nope. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. So that went pretty well. You saw what I did is I shot him twice with the shotgun, and I knew I wasn't gonna have time to reload a third time before the stun wore out. So I swapped with regular grip gun and finished him off. All right, there's gonna be a huge fight in this room. Why else would there be this many guns in the room? Look how many there are, right? There's a wild amount of guns. So you know we're gonna be killing a million enemies, a million things. Sheesh.
Way to state the fucking obvious, Phil. Thank God you were there to fucking pig-splain that.
All right, let's get it started. Let's get this party started.
Oh, this waste. Why include this in the fucking edit? Why include that part in the fucking compilation? Absolute waste of everyone's fucking time.
Could this be a boss room, considering how many items are in the room?
Lockdown is engaged. Reconnecting primary power. Energy levels at 30%. 40%. 50%. 60%.
Unauthorized access detected. Severing primary connection.
I called it, of course.
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. Get ready. This ain't over yet.
Whoa!
Dirty bastard!
Okay. For this.
Overdrive protocol initiate.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh shit.
Any idea what the hell
Oh,
this
whoa.
is?
Never seen it before.
Oh my god, you keep doing it.
Then I guess we can just go on blasting. Take this!
Okay.
So close. It's a little bit more.
Stop. Cool first boss.
Yeah, baby. We did it! This is how we say good job.
Stupid little bot. Hey, thank you WPIG for raiding the stream. Very kind of you indeed. Hope everyone had a good time in WPIG. Nay bingo today. We're just kind of covering Phil's edited Kahntent and seeing why it's shit. You know, I've not seen it before, but I'm fucking watching it, so no one else should fucking have to. Basically, you know, this is a pragmatic gameplay here. You know what I mean? So aye, it's garbage. It's almost over, and then after that, it's a clotting thing, and then the Crimson Desert fucking crash it as well, and then I fucking freeze from the bad man. But yeah, so far, Phil's edited Kahntent's not very fucking impressive whatsoever. It's hard to fucking tell. Are they some sort of sneaky detractor who is making money off of Phil by snupping in some detractor shenanigans, or not? It's hard to fucking tell. But they're not very fucking great at the whole editing thing, whoever the fuck they are. You know what I mean? Like the pacing feels very off. There's a whole lot of things that are included in the fucking edit things that shouldn't be included, in my opinion. You know. So that's my take on that anyway.
That's very offensive in robot language. So he just insulted her greatly. He just doesn't realize. Shadow King says, after you've seen the bot data, go back to the bingo card.
You. Thanks for talking to me all the time.
Did they just say bingo card?
Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the train?
Uh-huh. I drew it.
You're a robot.
It's for you.
Look at that.
Why would you draw a children's picture? You're a robot.
Not half bad, kid.
Look! I think that's the comms tower.
What? Where?
There, that big one.
I do love how that picture spawned a whole bunch of like fucking detractor, you know, images. Like DSP get a job and all that. You know, I really do like that.
Right in the middle.
Whoa.
Wow.
Would you look at that?
So.
Looks a bit like New York.
Yeah.
New York. Is that a place on Earth?
Yeah, America.
So many lights and signs. I can't decide what to look at first.
It fabricated a part of New York City, only it's future New York City, right? More futuristic, I guess. Her full thing, or her hacking thing is now full. Ghouls and Ghosts. Check it out. So they turned the game Ghouls and Ghosts into a movie, Ghouls and Ghosts. So that is, what's his name, Arthur? Yeah, look. That's cool. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa, what the heck?
What in the...
It almost had us.
Yeah, nice moves, kid.
That is it for my premiere day content of Pragmata. I think as long as they keep adding new enemies, new abilities, new guns, new things, it'll be fun. If it slows down, it's the same grindy, repetitive stuff, it won't be fun. But so far, I actually like it, and it does feel unique, which is good in today's modern era. You want unique games, and I felt
he's happy because he got over $200 for this fucking stream.
like this was very unique. Okay? Thank you so much to everyone who watched. If you did, remember, please like the videos and leave comments. The first few videos of any playthrough are the most important. It helps me a ton if you do. Thanks in advance to anyone who watches in the future. I will continue with this as a playthrough. So far, so good, right? All right, guys. So thank you so very, very much. Great stream. See you next time for more Pragmata.
Who fucking cares?
And that was that. So that, I mean, it was shorter than the fucking mouse PI fucking, you know, fucking thing anyway, which is good, you know. But the editor, whoever the fuck they are, they still need to understand the whole fucking pacing thing. There's bits that are included that fucking really have no point in being included in some sort of fucking, you know, highlight montage collection, because it adds absolutely nothing of value to it, you know. Like it's like so they need to understand still what is worth just leaving out and putting in. So yeah, I mean, it was shorter than the fucking mouse PI, but it could have been shorter and nothing much, nothing much would have been lost. I think things been left out. Anyway, we now get to the drama stuff. Now we're on to the fucking drama portions of things. The 30 odd minutes he spends talking about the fucking quartering. Of course, we're going to go 1.5 speed for this. I am interested in what the editing adds to this. You know, so they throw the little snippets here and there. Phil talking to the quartering, Phil talking to King Casino, screenshots of tweets as well. So, I mean, I am curious just quite what extra little things have been added in this edit.
Quartering. Now it's quartering time. All right, let me talk about it as quickly as I can. All right. So for those who don't know, the last couple of weeks, people keep coming by my streams and bringing up the fact that there is an ongoing feud between the Quartering, who is an internet content creator who very much is into politics. He is very conservative, okay, and deals in those circles. He always does other content as well. He does like Magic the Gathering content and stuff like that. But today he's mostly focused on culture wars and politics, and he finds himself on the conservative side of things, okay? The reason that people associate that with me is because many years ago, he did an interview with me at a time when I hadn't done any interviews, okay? A lot of people say that he gave me a softball interview. To this day, you know, when I think about it, it's like it was more of a chill conversation. Sure, he did ask me questions that had to do with some drama stuff, but for the most part, it was just a nice conversation with the guy, all right? It also wasn't that long. What was it, like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that? This was long before all the side-scrollers interview drama or any of that crap, okay? So that's why on that side, people associate that with me. On the other side, the Quartering is feuding with Kino Casino. All right, Kino Casino, everyone knows the association that I've had with them, that I worked with them for about 8 months, and then we had a falling out, a big public thing, and basically in the last year, they've made endless amounts of content about me, while I have completely ignored their existence, except for the fact when you guys bring it up in my chat, and I'll briefly say, haha, and then we move on. It's not a big deal, right? I'm doing good. I don't, care about that shit because I've moved on and I'm doing very well for myself, okay?
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
So, when these two sides, two different, sides of things are getting, smashing each other's heads against each other, all right? People tend to want to get my take on it. So what is going on? So from what I'm to understand, increasingly over the last 2 years, Kino Casino has covered the Quartering in a negative way, making fun of him, drama stuff about him. And from what I'm to understand, I don't know if I understand that situation fully, it got personal. It wasn't just about, oh, the Quartering's content is garbage and stuff like that. It got more into, much like the casino always does, they got into his dirty laundry. They found the skeletons in this guy's closet, When they're talking about Nick Rakita or whatever, they're not just talking about what he says as an internet lawyer. They're talking about the fact that he's doing drugs and getting arrested, right? Exactly. So in regards to the Quartering, from what I'm to understand, they got deep into personal stuff regarding him and his family. It wasn't just him, but it's him and his family members and things like that. Well, I can kind of say, yeah, I kind of get it, because that's exactly what they did to me. If you guys don't remember, that's why I stopped working with them, because they kept saying insulting things about my wife for literally no reason. Like, my wife's not part of my content. She's not part of the conversation with them.
Okay, according to you, though, Phil, that is not why you stopped working with them, because according to you, you had some 4D chess fucking snaking operation from the get-go to rob the Kino Casino. I mean, and that's your own testimony there. So, it's like, you're either lying then or you're lying now. It can't be both.
Damn, why are they insulting my wife? Oh, because they think they could just get away with whatever they want and everyone's gonna like it. Well, I didn't like it and I said, I don't have to work with you anymore. I hold all the power in this situation and I cut the cord and I left and haven't worked with them since, right? Well, Quartering basically said, I guess for what I'm to understand publicly, he said publicly, listen, I am not going to let you guys do this to my family. It's one thing if you are insulting me, if you're insulting my business, and to be honest, I like you guys and I like watching your content. I even like you guys making fun of me. I think it's funny. I get it. Everyone gets a turn to be made fun of, right? But the fact that you are making it so public, this private stuff, this personal stuff, that is not part of my content, right? That's where I draw the line. Now, did he just say, well, I'm not going to talk with you guys or work with you or ignore you? No. He basically made very public threats. Well, I guess it wasn't public threats. It's so weird and convoluted. I'm still trying to wrap my...
If you're posting a public tweet, it's a public threat. It's definitely public. Yeah, just because you try to nuke the fucking tweet, it doesn't mean it's not public. I do it, so it doesn't count.
My head around the whole situation. From what I'm to understand, the Quartering started talking to Josh Moon. I don't get that at all. Like, do you guys remember Josh Moon, the guy who I did an appearance on Kino Casino with? He's the guy who owns Kiwi Farms. So maybe he talked to Josh Moon, I guess because the private stuff about his family was on Kiwi Farms or something. I don't know. I mean, I had the conversation with Josh Moon, and we got nowhere. Like, essentially, Josh is of the impression that everything and anything can be on Kiwi Farms, and there's no absolute, limit to it whatsoever. He thinks that Kiwi Farms is the best website on the internet. He's nuts. I mean, to be frank with everyone, he's fucking nuts. Like, the guy has no moral compass whatsoever. And because of that, it's dangerous to have that kind of power in the hands of someone who has absolutely no morals or values and just thinks that everything is for the giggles. And, you know, it's messed up. Okay, just being honest. But I said as much, right? And at the time, we kind of agreed to disagree. Now, I said, listen.
Silence, bad man. So I hope you're doing well, Sonny. Sonny say I think Quarter and DSP have been talking to each other, or Jeremy's doing DSPisms. I know exactly what you mean because I did see something earlier on Twitter about that very thing. Someone mentioned it on Twitter earlier on. Let's see if I can fucking find it. Can I find it? How do I find it? I saw something along the lines. Because somebody had done a tweet about it and somebody responded like, hold on, where is it? I want to find it. I want to find it and I can't find it. Where can I find it? Eat it. Oh hell. Shit, I wasn't it. I wasn't it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I will find you. I will find you and I will fucking show you what it was. No, I cannot find it for the life of me. I'm not viewing this in a different way. I'm not viewing this by fucking like... I'm on the wrong view. Recent. I want recent, for fuck's sake. Maybe I'll have a better, you know, better luck of finding this way. I don't know. Is this a pot calling the kettle black? Oh yeah, I never thought I'd see a graphic fucking illustration of that. There you go. But whatever. Let's see. Where's this fucking thing I found earlier on though? Of like someone about Clorin, because Clorin mentioned something bizarre about fucking eating his ass with a spoon or whatever, and somebody responded to him with a DSP clip, saying the DSP, you know, has inspired Clorin to fucking say these sort of fucking things. I for God's sake, where the fuck is it? Why can't I find you? It was a funny little thing. I should have liked the damn thing. If I liked the damn thing, it would be easy to fucking find. Jeremy said the line. He said he would send the trolls a spoon. Oh my god, he is literally Phil. Wow. I shall send you a spoon for if you can eat my whole ass, kid.
Eat it! Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass. I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. Yeah, and Cora's tweet, of course. Let massive YouTube channels lie in your name because long ago I used to watch your channel. Yeah, seeing at this. But that was Cora's supposed to see in this. So yeah, Phil Bonnell inspired and Quartering to this day. Isn't that lovely? There we go. For God's sake, man.
I don't hate the guy, but what am I going to do? I'm just not, again, just like with the casino, I'm not going to deal with him, I'm not going to talk about him or whatever, right? So that's where we left it. Like, I haven't talked to Josh Moon or said a word about him basically since. I don't really care. I have nothing to do with it. I'm moved on. I'm good, right? Here's the truth. If you're doing well for yourself, why do you care what other people say? Okay? When did it bother me when people were constantly talking shit about me? Because I wasn't doing well. Because my content was being stolen. I wasn't getting enough profits or views on the content I was putting out. I was struggling financially. And it drove me nuts. It made me get stressed out. It made me constantly rage about my situation and whine and bitch and complain about it. I've been doing good now for 2 years. I don't give two shits about any of these people. I don't care what they put on any website. I don't care what they say in any video or any fucking Christmas special. Who cares? I'm doing good. That's all I care about. So, to hell with what the internet.
Okay, that was a sneaky one. That was a sneaky one from the editor there. Like, Phil referencing the Kino Casino Christmas special. Out of nowhere. So nobody prompted that. Nobody prompted that in Phil's chat about the Christmas special. That was all Phil. Phil's sitting there claiming he doesn't care what Kino say or do about him, while specifically referencing something that clearly got to him. And the editor encoded a screenshot from the Christmas special. It's a sneaky fucking move right there.
Who cares? I'm doing good. That's all I care about. So, to hell with what the internet says, right? I understand you're not going to please all the people, and there's always going to be people who rag on you in life. That's part of being a public figure, all right? So if you have that problem, and you don't want to be ragged on, then don't be a public figure. Go to the private sector. Go get a regular job. Go get a 9-to-5. You know, do normal work. Don't be in front of thousands of people every day for scrutiny and skepticism, and then you won't have that level of harassment, right? I know that, and I've accepted it. So every day when I come on here and you guys make fun of me, I'm like, well, whatever, who cares? I'm doing good for myself. Why do I give a shit about any of that? You know what I mean? I shouldn't. But I guess the Quartering could not accept that, all right? And the Quartering, I guess, in a conversation to Josh Moon, supposedly, said, listen, I've had enough. I'm not going to allow those guys to talk about my family anymore. They can talk about me, they can talk about my content, but they're not going to talk about my family. Therefore, I am now making basically this, like, ultimatum, all right, that they're going to take down any clips about my family And if they don't, I'm going to use my contacts, my business contacts on the internet to take them down, to essentially take everything they own, okay? So he outright said that to Josh Moon. I don't know why he said it to Josh Moon and not the casino. Maybe he wasn't talking directly with him. I guess Josh Moon was the intermediary or whatever. All right. So
Kahntent has for a long time been trying to talk, I think, directly to Kino, but Kino apparently don't want to. Like, apparently, I mean, from my understanding, Kino have rejected talking to Kahntent directly, or at least that's what Kahntent seems to keep implying. And it's all kind of like snowballed from there.
So, of course, the casino laughed it off and said, what's he going to do? You know, well, again, this is just me trying to understand the situation because I don't really understand it fully because I haven't fully researched it. But from what I'm to understand, I guess he did actually do exactly what he said he was going to do. He put his money where his mouth was. And the Kino Casino Clips channel, you know, the channel that does highlights on YouTube of Kino Casino, which is exclusively streamed on Kick, this channel gets good views. They put out, you know, clips, like a clip, 2 clips a day. Each clip gets 10,000, 20,000 views. So this channel arguably is probably making like $10,000 a month in revenue and probably makes them over $100,000 a year as a side thing. It's not even their main focus, but they're making this side bank. Now, for the record, Andy and Ashton do not own the Kino Casino Clips channel. It is owned by their editor. Their editor runs it for them, all right? And they get some of the money from the channel, but they don't own the channel. And this is the technical aspect of it that a lot of people are confused about. Because you might say, why is that? Why don't they own this Clips channel? In fact, why doesn't Kino Casino stream on YouTube themselves? From what I'm to understand, at one point, Andy was banned on YouTube. He had a YouTube channel and he had a YouTube presence, and he got banned from YouTube. I have no clue for what reason. I don't know. I never looked into it. But I guess he did something egregious, and YouTube banned his channel. Now, when you're banned on YouTube like that, you're not allowed to operate multiple businesses and things. You're just banned. So because he was banned for, I guess it was like community issues. It wasn't like copyright strikes. It was like community issues. Like he was breaking YouTube's terms of service, okay? If he were to try to open up another channel, YouTube would ban that one too. But there's a loophole to this. The loophole, I call it the Keemstar loophole. And the reason I call it that is because Keemstar himself used this loophole many years ago to still make content on YouTube while he himself was banned from being a YouTuber, okay? As long as someone else owns the channel, you can be in the content of said channel, and that's not breaking YouTube's terms of service. Hence, if someone has a Clips channel of Kino Casino, and Kino Casino only broadcasts over on Kick, right? Then that means that that channel can operate. Legally, it's allowed. Per the terms of service, per everything, it's allowed. So whoever this editor is who works for Kino Casino had the legal right to own this Clips channel and operate it, even if Andy was banned from YouTube, okay? So I guess what happened was Kino Casino, after hearing this ultimatum, made a big joke of it. Ha ha ha, big deal, who cares, right? We're gonna keep doing what we do, which is what they always do. You know, they're not afraid of anything. They're big and they make good money and they have a great following, so they're gonna do whatever the hell they want and they feel like they're immune. Who gives a shit, right? Well, from what I'm to understand, the quartering did follow through, and the Kino Casino Clips channel was flagged as a violation of YouTube's terms of service because of ban evasion. And this is what doesn't make sense. How could the channel be banned if the person who owns and operates the channel isn't banned from YouTube? So come to find out, some more research was done, and Andy found out his channel, his YouTube channel, had been unbanned from YouTube like 6+ months ago. I guess he knew about it, but he didn't publicly talk about it because he had no plans to use the channel or anything. It just kind of sat there. The channel had been rebanned, and he didn't even know because he wasn't paying attention to it, and it got rebanned, and then after his channel got rebanned, then the Clips channel got banned. So putting 2 and 2 together here, what it sounds like happened was someone, is it the quartering or someone else, who knows, got YouTube to reanalyze Andy's original YouTube channel after it'd been unbanned, found another thing that violated YouTube's terms of service on it, got it rebanned, then convinced YouTube that the Clips channel was actually Andy's other channel, and got the Clips channel banned too. Now it's funny because some people are like, who could it have been? Well, obviously the quartering is prime suspect number 1, but you do realize that the casino has a lot of enemies. They do, okay? They really do. And maybe there is a very, 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 very slim chance that it wasn't the quartering and it was someone else taking advantage of the situation in this public feud to do it. But yeah, in the court of public opinion, that doesn't really matter. The quartering had this public feud with the casino, and so it's obvious if someone was going to do it, it likely was going to be him. He was the one bragging to Josh Moon, saying, I have all these connections and all this power, and I could do this if I so choose. I could shut them down, right?
Using that logic, then you are prime suspect for the detractor channels getting shut down. And yet you said it wasn't you, it was Superhound. You claimed it was nothing to do with you, even though you kept bitching and whining and moaning for years and years and years now, and still to this fucking day, about the detractor channel stealing your content and all that shit. You know what I mean? They steal my views, they live broadcast me, they make fun of me and they make lies with me, and you fucking complain all the fucking time about detractors fucking doing all this shit. And then the fucking second, the moment the detractor channels like Kate Army's channel and all that shit gets shut down, you claim innocence and there's no way it's fucking you, and how dare you fucking accuse Phil of doing that?
So, what's happened is, because this happened, did you think that the casino was not going to talk about it? Of course not. This is called the Barbara Streisand effect. What you don't want to be talked about will only be amplified and made massively public by tenfold if you pull something like this. So, the casino decided to say, hey, to hell with this, we're going to war, and they blew this up on their show, And immediately, everyone started to cover the issue and clip it. People started to go to all the quarterings content and flag him and say, hey, how dare you do this, right? And then people started to clip the casino show. They started to clip the quartering, and the clips were all over the internet, okay? From what I'm to understand, again, I'm just trying to understand the situation. I could be wrong on any of this, and it's fine, you know, factually call me out if I'm wrong. I'm just trying to understand it at a big picture perspective. Supposedly, the quartering then started flagging other people for harassment, okay? So it wasn't, oh, I'm flagging the casino for ban evasion anymore. Apparently, he started flagging clippers on the internet or any...
Meth Bear tipped £5. Phil loves Kino getting hit in the wallet, which is justified in his mind. But he's also terrified these tactics will be used against him, which won't be justified.
Exactly.
Please add this to next bingo stream for free space.
Way ahead of you, pal. Way ahead of you. Thank you very much, Meth Bear, for that. We have free spaces. I'll go over to the screen here. We have free spaces. One free space for getting 25 likes. Another free space for getting 5 members earlier on from Monkai. And the third free space courtesy of yourself right there for that £5 tip. So yeah, thank you very much for that tip. Very kind indeed. It means that when we do bingo on Saturday, whether it's live or a bit later than usual, I don't know, but I'm hoping to do bingo on Saturday. But when we do the bingo on Saturday, we get free spaces straight away. So cheers for adding to free spaces there. Very kind indeed. But yeah, Phil fucking loved it. It's great when it happens to others, you know what I mean? Because they fucking deserve it. But not Phil though. Heaven forbid you go after fucking poor Phil. He's a small time guy. How dare you go after a fucking little small time guy? How dare you get punched down on DSP? Meanwhile, he'll fucking try and get every fucking detractor channel shut down and punch down on them.
Okay, so it wasn't, oh, I'm flagging the casino for ban evasion anymore. Apparently, he started flagging clippers on the internet or anyone who covered this issue, like talking about the quartering's personal family stuff, which I haven't. I actually don't even know what it is. I don't give a shit. I don't want to know about it. Okay, I don't. But apparently, anyone who brought this up, okay, was then in their video getting their videos flagged for harassment purposes.
So why hasn't quartering gone after you then? Because you fucking have a whole segment here. This edited video is something you went and cut out of your fucking podcast or morning show, whatever, in order to try and fucking financially benefit from talking about quartering's fucking drama. This is your desperate attempt to be a misery merchant. But you've always complained that Keemstar fucking does all that fucking thing with Kino Casino. You complain when Kino Casino and Keemstar do these sort of fucking things. But here you are doing the absolute same fucking thing, trying to fucking make bank off of someone else's fucking drama stuff and misery and suffering going on. Why the fuck is it justified for you to fucking do it but not them?
Which means that, you know, YouTube terms of service violation, oh, harassment, this video has a harassing part in it, so the video has been taken down or whatever. Okay? So it wasn't just going after the casino, but then when the Streisand effect happened and everyone started to publicly talk about the quartering's personal business in a public forum, he started flagging anyone who was doing it as well. So now the fear is that if anyone actually talks about the issues, the personal issues that people have with the quartering, that he's going to hit you with harassment claim and shut down your video and possibly your channel. Okay? So I think, am I to understand, in general, do I understand the situation? Because before I give any opinion on it, I need to make sure that I'm understanding the situation. In a nutshell, do I at least have a summary?
Why have a fucking segment dedicated to this on your show if you haven't really done much fucking research on it in the first place? Like you've gone out of way to fucking talk about this and specifically have it as a fucking part of your fucking show before your gameplay and for your fucking audience. And yet you sound so goddamn confused about the situation. Like, this would be like me fucking trying to dedicate the next 30 minutes to fucking talking about, I don't know, some random fucking subject. I could spend the next fucking 30 minutes talking about, I don't know, wings. Even though I know very little about wings, other than the fucking very minimal interactions he's had with DSP, so all those 30 minutes would be like, well, I think this thing happened, and then I think this thing happened, and then that thing may have happened. You know what I mean? Like, why talk about something that you're not fucking actually bother to fucking look up the information for? I mean, he is terrified. He's terrified of getting something like wrong or whatever. You know what I mean? He's terrified of fucking like misspeaking in case like quartering comes after him, whatever. He's trying his best to fucking say this in some sort of fucking vague way, so he's not like fully committing to fucking saying something in case it pisses off the wrong fucking person.
Understanding of this, or am I wrong? Bilbo Beggins says you don't really understand anything. Well, that's just wrong. So now you're banned. So everyone is saying I do have a good understanding or general understanding of what happened. Okay, so what it sounds to me, what happened here is that, as usual, Kino Casino went after the quartering like they go after everyone. Now, you guys know my opinion on this, right? Again, I've said the same thing that the quartering said, that listen, if they want to go after me, they want to go after my content, they want to go after my looks, they want to go after anything that I put in front of this camera every day, They have a right to, because I'm the one who chooses to become a public figure and do this for a living, and I make a good living doing it, right? But that means that I'm in front of the public eye. Scrutiny and spectacle is part of that, and I have to understand that and roll with it. And you have to have really thick skin to be a public streamer that's going to be successful, because you're going to have people coming after you, all right? And there's not much that you can really do about it. You just got to accept that, all right? I knew that when I broke off my ties with Kino Casino a little over a year ago, that this was going to be a year of harassment. And I said, I don't care, because I'm not going to pay any attention to it. And I know that most of you out there also don't care. Anyone who's actually a fan of mine doesn't give a shit about this. So why would I care? Let them say and do whatever they want. Let them make specials.
This thing you're doing right now, Phil, the thing you're literally talking about right now, most of your core, genuine audience don't care about it. They have begged you time and time and time and time again, please stop doing the drama stuff. You fucking go after fucking LTG, they fucking tell you, please fucking just stop the drama stuff. You go after fucking Wings, they fucking beg you, please stop the fucking drama stuff. You fucking go after Kino Casino, they beg you, please just stop the drama stuff. Now you're fucking addressing the quartering, and once again, those same fucking dumbass dentists are begging you, please stop the drama stuff. And for somebody who fucking who pretends to not care about fucking drama, you sure seem to be covering a lot of it lately, Phil. This month alone, you had some sort of ridiculous fucking May the 1st, April Fool's special on the LTG and fucking Wings, and then you fucking had to dedicate this fucking thing for the quartering. And I guarantee as well he's going to fucking mention side scrollers in the quartering when he fucking shows up on Saturday. Because that's the latest fucking shit going on with quartering now threatening side scrollers.
Harass me and my family, who gives a fuck? It doesn't affect me if I ignore it, and that's the truth. For a whole year, I ignored it, and it literally never affected me. The only time it ever did is when a bunch of idiotic morons would come into the chat and spam with whatever they were doing that particular day. And I would say, I don't care. And then ban the idiot and then move on with my day and we'd be good. Okay? Now, to be honest with you, I think that's what any intelligent adult should do. Okay? That's my take. The best way to put up with an internet bully is to just fucking ignore them. Okay?
And like Phil ignores his fucking internet bullies as he addresses them every single fucking day and talks about them every single fucking day and can't help himself but reference them every single fucking day. Phil preaches, but he cannot practice what he preaches. Because he always rises to the bait every single fucking time without fucking fail.
Okay? There's a difference between what Kino Casino does and what other people do. And here's what I mean by that. Kino Casino talks shit. Kino Casino tries to expose personal shit, right? They really are an internet drama show. They're trying to be like TMZ on the internet. They're kind of like what Keemstar used to do with Drama Alert, maybe times 10 in some cases. They're like the new group doing it that's hot and popular for doing it, correct? I think that's a good assessment, okay? People find what they do entertaining or whatever. But if you just ignore it, not much is going to happen, all right? In the case of my case, right? I ignored it. Did Kino Casino come after me and my livelihood? Did they try to get my channel shut down? Did they...
I love how you made it about yourself. The quartering in Kino Casino for this is crazy. Here's how I'm making it about me. Like, Phil, why?
Try to take money out of the mouths of my wife and my cat and me? Did they try to steal everything? You know what I'm saying? Did they try to get me shut down? No, they didn't do anything like that. What the truth is, I think they understand the game.
According to you're the only one that was doing the stealing, Phil. You bragged openly about robbing the Kino Casino, pretending to be their fucking friend purely for financial benefit. Great moral compass, by the way. You know what I mean? So you were the only one that was doing the stealing, going by your own fucking rhetoric.
Okay? And what do I mean by that? They understand that if they keep it going, if they just keep it going, they can keep making content, right? If you shut down the person you're making fun of, how could you have content to make for your own purposes, your own profits? You need that person to keep making content so they can keep making content on them and profit from it, okay? Some detractors don't get that. Actual detractors will try to do fucked up stuff. They'll try to steal money. They'll try to shut you down. They'll try to hit you with false copyright strikes. They'll try to do messed up stuff to ruin your reputation that actually does hurt your business, all right? I don't think that Kino Casino has ever done that. They just wanted to make a buck on my name, and so they do so. Okay, do I agree with that? No. Do I think that's immoral? Yes. Would I do it myself? Of course not. But I can't really stop.
You do it yourself. And it is immoral. And the fact you fucking pretend that you have some sort of fucking moral high ground when you're guilty of fucking doing the very thing you fucking criticize others for fucking doing, is just straight up hypocritical.
Stop them. I'm not going to go to extreme measures to try to shut them down from doing it. I'm just going to say, ignore it and move on with my day. I'm good. I'm happy, I'm successful. Why do I give a shit about what they're saying about me when I'm still successful, right?
If you have to tell everyone every single fucking day that you're happy and successful, then I don't think you are. Because you either try to convince the world that you are, or you try to convince yourself that you are, or both. But nah, we don't believe it. You look fucking miserable every single fucking day, no matter what fucking game you're fucking playing. The only way to fucking make you happy is not to fucking give you a fucking game you like playing, but to fucking give you fucking copious, ridiculous amounts of fucking money. Money is literally the key to your happiness and nothing else. Not fucking love, not a good fucking game, not fucking family. The only thing that makes you happy on a fucking stream anyway is literally hundreds of fucking dollars. That is not, there's nothing else to guarantee your fucking happiness. Not even a fucking good burger.
I don't know why the quartering is taking a different opinion on this or a different direction. I'm actually like a little lost. Like what happened that was so egregious that he felt that he's taking this into his own hands. Again, oh, for the record, I should say this for the record. Apparently, he publicly keeps saying he didn't do it. Even though he's on record with a conversation with Josh Moon outright saying, I will do it. I will use my power to do this. He claims he hasn't done it. He's tried to show that he hasn't flagged any channels on his streams and stuff like that. So he's trying to say it's not me. Okay? But like I said, who else would it have been unless you have someone who's really trying to take advantage of this particular timing and situation to do it? And wouldn't that be an incredible coincidence that all of this stuff was already lined up to happen? And now someone jumped on it at exactly the right time to make it look like the quartering did it all and it wasn't really him? Maybe the quartering is just the most unlucky dude on the planet. Maybe he is. Maybe it really is someone framing him and he's not doing it. I don't know. I have no evidence of anything. I don't think anyone does. We're all just guessing and assuming based on the information that's been made public on the internet, right? Now we're actually going to get to the real meat of the issue and the opinion, all right? So, like I said, my opinion is if you don't like someone, if you want to go back at them and start a feud and benefit from it, that's one way to go at it. The other way is to ignore them. I do not believe in attacking someone's livelihood. I do not believe in attacking someone's, business source of income.
You have gone after LTG time and time and time again. Aggressively. Like you're desperate for him to notice you and shag you or something.
Whatever you may say it is, I don't believe in that at all. And particularly, I don't believe in it if you're actually doing it with underhanded means. For example, let's say that the quartering actually felt like Kino Casino was slandering him or defaming him with the things that they were saying publicly on their show. Well, he has a legal right to take them to court for that. There's a court system in place just for this kind of thing. You get a lawyer, you lawyer up, you show what's been said, you say this is all defamatory or slander, whatever it is, because I don't know. It would also be international law because they broadcast from Canada and Kick is based in Canada, so you'd have to have a US-Canada law thing. We have to figure it out. But that's the avenue that he could have taken. He could have said, let's legally go into this, and I feel like I've been, slighted, and this needs to be taken care of this way. If he decided not to do that, but instead, I'm going to go behind the scenes, and I'm going to pull this, real fast one on you, like sleight of hand almost, right? Like, I'm going to see that Andy's channel's unbanned, and I'm going to get it rebanned, and then as it's being rebanned, I'm then going to flag another channel that we all know isn't owned by Andy, but convince someone at YouTube that it is, and then say that it's ban evading when we know it's not. That's pretty dastardly. Like, that's some dick dastardly, curly mustache, villain, tying a woman and tying her to the fucking train tracks kind of level of shit. Like, that's some fucking underhanded, dirty shit. And I guess my question would be, how the hell did he pull it off? Who does he have on the inside at YouTube working this stuff? Because, again, from everything we've been told up to now, the Kino Casino Clips channel was never, ever owned or controlled by Andy. Maybe we've been lied to, and maybe it was. But if it wasn't, that YouTube channel should have a registration of a name and an address. If it's made ad revenue, the AdSense account has a name and an address. And as long as neither of those are registered to Andy, it doesn't matter what content is on the channel, you can't get that channel for ban evasion. Okay? However, I will say this. I feel like, sadly, being such a public spectacle like they are, Kino Casino kind of worked against themselves in this situation, and here's what I mean. I know the way YouTube works, okay? The way YouTube works is YouTube only cares about the legality of a situation based on the information it has. So, the moment that Kino Casino Clips got flagged and shut down for ban evasion, all YouTube will care about is speaking to the person who is legally registered as the person who owns the channel, period. And literally no input from anyone else matters, because they know legally only that person is the legal party involved. They don't give a shit about what anyone else says. So when
don't fucking pretend for a second, Phil, that you fucking understand anything to do with YouTube and the law. Or things like copyright or whatever. You have no fucking clue about this shit.
The entire internet started flagging the Team YouTube Twitter account, and you had people saying, oh, I'm going to go on reach behind the scenes, and I'm going to do this and that. That just made the situation 10 times worse. Because all YouTube wants to do is talk directly to the person who owns the channel to get to the bottom of the situation. They don't want to be inundated with 7,000 people bothering them with bullshit that they don't understand. So I actually feel like the whole public outcry that happened, it helped the casino because now they have the public on their side. And from what I'm to understand, they've had some of the most profitable streams they've ever had in their history in the last 2 weeks as a result of this. But at the same time...
And of course, that's what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about. It feels like that was the main thing. Kino made a lot of money because of this. How lucky they are. I wish I was in that situation. But I don't like drama, guys.
And the whole process of getting this channel unbanned, I think it worked against them. Because knowing how YouTube works, all that white noise going on, they don't want to be involved in that shit at all. All they want to do is talk directly to the person who legally owns it, see evidence that they own it or don't. Like right now, in my opinion, the best way to go about it would have been don't talk about it yet. Say we're working on it, and when it's resolved, we'll let everybody know. And then have their editor, if he indeed is the person who owns the channel, go to YouTube and say, here's all my information to prove my identity. Here's my AdSense. Here's this. I am not Andy. I don't know why you think I am, but legally, here's the evidence. And then even if he needed to, get a lawyer up, and have the lawyer get involved so the lawyer can have notaries and everything prove that this guy is who he is and he's not Andy. And then through that method, I think that the channel could have gotten unbanned. And if you want to know my honest opinion, I think it already could have been unbanned. But I think because it was such a big public hoopla, now it's become so convoluted. And for what I'm to understand also, that I guess they already did their appeal and the appeal got denied. That's bad. Because YouTube basically will not give you 20 chances to appeal. You know what I'm saying? They just let you do it like the one time, and if you can get it cleared up, great, and if not, you're screwed. So I think what happened is they rushed to appeal right away thinking, oh no, we're in the good, you know, this is no problem. And it actually backfired because they had all this public spectacle going on and a million people trying to reach out to YouTube. I think maybe it might have made the situation worse. And that sucks because that's a channel that had tons of following, had tons of, you know, views and stuff, and that's stuff that they're going to lose, and if they're going to do it again, they have to build it up again. And what's to say, whatever happens, right? What's to say it might not happen again? Like, let's say that this editor decides to make another channel, or another person decides to make another channel, and this is their new clips channel. What's to say someone doesn't try to do it again? What they really need to do, which I don't know if they have the ability to do, they need to get Andy's channel unbanned. Because that seems to be the root cause of all of their problems right now. If that channel gets unbanned, then they can't have anyone saying that there's any kind of ban evasion. But how do you get it unbanned? Why was Andy's channel banned to begin with? Okay? So, in my opinion, the best way to go about taking care of internet bullying and trolling is very simple. You ignore it, or you don't! You never ignore it! You fail to ignore every single fucking day. You fucking respond and talk about what detractors are saying or fucking doing. Then you fucking pretend you don't fucking care what they're fucking saying and doing, while addressing what they're saying or fucking doing. Choose to go back and clap back and benefit from it. There's two options. I guess the quartering took a different option. At least that's what everyone is saying. I don't know if there's evidence, but that's what everyone is saying, is that he took another option, and he's done this underhanded stuff on YouTube to try to get back, and now he's flagging other channels as well, supposedly. And I don't know if it's true or not. I've seen no evidence of it, obviously, but people are saying, yeah, this is the case, this is what's happening, okay? I don't stand for that, and here's why. When you abuse the system, a couple things happen. Number one, you expose the system for its shortcomings. If the quartering actually has found a way to abuse YouTube's system and fool it into thinking that someone's ban evading, that's a bad thing. We need YouTube systems to work and be safe. We can't have people abusing them, because then it leads to my second point. Other people will now take advantage. Do you see what I'm saying?
And this whole segment, just, I mean, it comes across as Phil's fucking terrified that someone will fucking do it to him. You know? It doesn't strike me as him caring much about the fucking quartering that was done or what Kino has said or done. He's more concerned about the fucking possible ramifications of, you know, somebody trying to fuck up his YouTube channel and get him fucking like banned or whatever from fucking YouTube. Also, I didn't really realize this. I didn't realize this until now. This is actually, maybe it's a bit of fucking OCD kicking in here. I don't know. The panels aren't very symmetrical, are they? Like I'm looking at the blue panels here, and the pattern the blue ones are going on. It's a straight line here, but it's not a straight line here because it fucking arrows down this way. But it doesn't arrow down this way. And it's just, it could have fucking lined up so it's a bit fucking symmetrical, you know? He's a fucking buffoon.
If this indeed is what happened and it worked, what's to stop someone else now from stepping up and saying, oh, he found the loophole, time for us to use it on everyone we don't like. And all of a sudden, big YouTubers getting shut down for ban evasion when they're not actually evading anything, right? So that's a huge problem for everyone. That's not just a problem for the quartering, that's not just a problem.
But there's always been question marks about Phil's fucking YouTube account. Because obviously, remember, he was banned by AdSense way back in the fucking day. So it's like, I mean, still to this fucking very day, there's been a lot of confusion how Phil was able to make a new AdSense account to make money on YouTube when he was previously banned before for telling his viewers to click the ads. And a lot of shit, you know. Maybe if the ban wasn't permanent, maybe it can expire after a while, who fucking knows. But all I know is there's still a lot of confusion how Phil got around that particular fucking obstacle.
Problem for the casino or any of these clip channels, that's a problem for literally every YouTuber who's ever uploaded to YouTube. That if there is this loophole, that, you know, it needs to be closed, this is really messed up. Alright? That simple. Okay? So, you guys know my opinion on the casino. I don't like them. I don't like the content they make. They bully me. I just ignore them. That's the best way to approach it, in my opinion. If you're already happy and successful, why do you care what they say? Right? So that's what I don't understand about the whole situation. If this is true, because again, this is all just speculation. If it's true, then why did the quartering take the route that he did? If he's successful and he's happy and everything's good, then why does it matter what they say about him? Just go on your merry way and ignore those jokers. You know? Like most people do. I'll admit some people do go back and clap back at them and get into feuds with them, and they love that because that just gives them more content, right? Just ignore them and move on, and that's fine.
And that was Phil's quartering segment. This is by far the most successful segment, you know, of his. He's got, you know, he's got 5 separate things uploaded to his, you know, 5 little edited specials, you know. And if I refresh right now, Crimson Desert thing, is the last thing we're gonna watch. Crimson Desert, 14 hours ago, it was uploaded 4.3k views, so it's doing quite well. I think this is actually now the second most popular edited thing he's got on his channel. From, you know, since he started having edited content or whatever. But yeah, the quartering drama stuff though, has 7.4k views. It's getting closer to 10k. It's, you know, that magic 10k number is getting there bit by bit by bit. But yeah, but this is starting to get up with numbers though. This is, I think technically this is the second most popular thing he's got now behind the Cotton and stuff. Crimson Desert waited 20 hours of my life. Dsp'S review. So I knew from the get-go that this was going to be its own special fucking video on his channel. There was no way that Phil wasn't going to fucking have this be its own little standalone thing. So yeah, let's see what editing has gone into this, and this will be the last thing. After this, we're fucking done with a bad man, and we've seen all his edited content. But and I'll give my thoughts on Phil's edited content and some of the things that the editor can work on and all that jazz. Did they? Okay, never mind. Strange fucking font. So it includes the rage quit itself.
No. Why am I playing this? No, legit, I'm asking the chat, why am I playing this? Fuck this game. I'm seriously hate it. I'm not playing it anymore.
$8 at a time and he hates it. I wonder why. It's funny how when Phil loves a game, it's at a time when he says he loves it and then he had a great time, he's sitting on like $200 or $300 of support. But at times he hates the game, he only got like $8.
This is the most boring fucking game. Insane repetitive garbage. A plot that is non-existent. Combat that's insanely unengaging and just terrible. I'm not playing it anymore. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm bored. There's nothing to do in this game. It's so boring. Yeah, that's really what I want to do. I want to run into a camp in the pitch black.
Did he just say unengaging? Wouldn't it be disengaging? Or am I just being nitpicky?
Black where you can't see anything. Fight 5,000 generic enemies at the same boring combat I've been doing for 20 some hours and the game sucks. And you want me to lift up banners and put them on stands. Fuck you. Hey, Pearl Abyss. Fuck you. Crimson Desert can kiss my fucking hairy ass. I'm done with it. Goodbye, Crimson Desert, and good fucking riddance. Let's talk about Crimson Desert. So, for the
hold on. I just realized this is not 1.5 speed. This is way too fucking slow. Get out to 1.5 speed, you fucking bastard.
Record, when Crimson Desert was announced and all the hype and hoopla around the game and its press and its, productional materials and everything to hype the game up before it came out, there was always a big question in mind. And the question was, the more you heard about Crimson Desert, the more you kept hearing about it has this and it has this, but does that mean that the game's gonna have an insane amount of great content, or does it mean it's all gonna be crammed in there but it doesn't have a lot of meaning? For example, when you heard that the game was gonna have this kind of combat, but then it was gonna have mounts that you can ride, but then it was gonna have traversal and moving around with these kind of like grappling hook floating mechanic, kind of like Tears of the Kingdom. But then it was going to have base building. But then it was going to have, taking on a bunch of enemies, like taking over bases. But then it was going to have RPG story elements. And then it was going to have this. And then it was going to have that. Oh, it has fishing and it has this. When you hear that a game has so many things in it, right? You have to wonder, is it going to be a jack of all trades and a master of none situation? Or will the game feel polished and refined and actually be a good gameplay experience? So the fact that they were charging, full price for the game, you had to hope that the game was going to be good. But it's made by Pearl Abyss. This is a company that's made Black Desert, which is a MMO. And so going from MMO to single-player game is a big leap. So when this game came out, I actually cleared my schedule and I had a marathon day of playing it. My intention was to play it like 8+ hours in the first day that it came out to get a good taste of, what it would be, so that I could decide if I was going to play it further or not. And if you go back and you look at that original footage from about a month ago from when the game came out, you'll see that I kind of jump into the game with the same kind of judgment that I do with any game. Is it, being fair, giving it a fair chance, and immediately I'm blown away by the graphics. The game itself has really good graphics, right? I would argue that its open world is absolutely gorgeous. The fact that it has these beautifully animated plants and flora is really cool. Every little turn and twist that you take, you can find something new, a hidden cave, a new settlement, a big castle, a kind of, new enemy or something like that. That's really cool. And the fact that it's one of those games where if you see it, you can get to it is also really neat. You could traverse the top of a high mountain, or you go down into the actual Crimson Desert, and there's all these different climates and things to go to. Again, similar to, say, Tears of the Kingdom. That's probably its strongest point. And also, as the game starts to introduce these new elements to you of combat, of traversal, of puzzle solving, and things like that, the game is very interesting. Eventually, though, you get into what the gameplay loop is going to be, and you're like, this is confusing because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing or if anything I'm doing is really meaningful. And what I mean by that is the game is literally a sandbox, a giant open world where you could do anything in any order. You could choose to just follow the main storyline, or you could choose to do side faction quests, or you could choose to do nothing and just walk around fighting generic enemies, exploring, solving puzzles, finding gear, leveling up, and all of that is completely valid. It really is. But for my day one experience, what ended up happening was I played for around 5 hours and I was actually enjoying myself, and then I said, all right, well, I explored a lot. But now what I'd like to do is actually try to make progress in the game and figure out exactly what mechanics will be in things such as the combat and stuff like that, because you know that's going to be a huge part of the game, right? And so I started doing a side quest where you had to do a takeover of a giant mining camp, and there was endless amounts of respawning generic enemies that you had to kill. Once you killed enough, the camp was considered taken over, but there was also a big boss fight that you had to do at the end of this mining camp. So the combat, to be honest with you, early on, is quite bad. It's hold either the shoulder of your controller or the trigger of your controller to do various auto combos. The auto combo kills an enemy. When you kill an enemy, you regenerate stamina, which allows you to turn to another enemy and do an auto combo on them. Every once in a while, if you're getting mobbed, you press the dodge button to get out of the way of the enemies. And if you have good timing, you can actually parry the enemies by tapping your shield button with the right timing, which then will let you get like a counter hit combo. And that's the combat of the game against normal enemies. Now, are there special moves? Sure. You can do a palm strike that knocks back enemies and stuns them. You can do a slamming punch from the air that knocks back a bunch of enemies. There's a dashing stab. But in reality, the combat is insanely repetitive. You're just going to be murdering waves of enemies, dodging every once in a while, and then murdering more by just holding down these buttons. You don't even have to tap them to do like a combo with any kind of timing or skill. You just hold buttons, okay? So it's not rewarding. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It's actually very boring, okay? Now, on the flip side of that, when you actually encounter a boss in this game, the combat completely changes because every single boss in this game has super armor, which means you can't just be holding down the triggers or the shoulder to do auto combos because they're going to hit you through it. There's a couple different ways that you can go about defeating the bosses in the game, okay? You can either go the puzzle solving route or you can go the brute force route. What does that mean? Well, when you fight a boss in this game, every boss is a little bit different. For example, there's bosses that are giant brutes who basically absorb all hits and can hit you for ginormous damage. Or there's bosses who make...
Yes, I am going to spam the boss button because why the fuck not? It makes me happy.
They have special abilities where they like teleport around, and every once in a while you have to find the opening to try to hit them, or maybe you have to try to parry or counter them so that you can actually strike back. So it is doable that you could learn a boss pattern and actually beat the boss. However, the bosses usually end up either being way over-leveled or under-leveled for you. Meaning, when you get to that first story boss, as long as you've been playing the game and, you know, collecting armor and leveling it up at blacksmiths and things like that, chances are the first story boss is a pushover. But then if you go to the first optional fight in the game, which would be the boss at that mining camp that I mentioned, he's insanely strong and can kill you with 2 hits. So there's no real pacing or balance to the game. It's just kind of like, well, when you encounter a boss, hope that you play long enough to level up your gear and stats so that you can beat it. And if not, well, if you can learn the one strategy to beat the boss, that's like solving a puzzle, good for you. And if not, well, leave, go play for another 10 to 15 hours grinding and getting items and leveling up, and then come back and just overpower the boss because now you're way more strong.
The thing is, that boss has multiple methods you can actually implement to beat that fucking enemy. There's like, I have heard of at least 3 separate unique strategies to beat that fucking boss. And all Phil knows though, and all Phil does is face tank everything. This is one thing he always fucking does in every single game. It's one thing is face tanking. There is no finesse to Phil's gameplay whatsoever. There's no delicacy, there's no precision, it's just fucking charge in, mash button, beat up enemy. And hope for the fucking best. And if you fucking die, well, the game's fucking broken and the combat sucks.
Than he is. So that's the way you go about boss combat. And I hate to say it, it's just not satisfying in any way. Like when you play a game that has a tough...
Oh, okay, what the fuck? The editor randomly included a fucking...
boss combat. And I hate to say it, it's just not satisfying.
Why? Why on earth? Why on the earth was this included in the edit? Hold on. This is on Phil's channel, remember? Why? Why has this been included? I do feel I'm so confused. I am so confused. Is this somebody who is a secret detractor or something, making money? Phil is paying them good money apparently to edit their content, and they're sneaking in little subtle detractor nods. Is that what's going on? Is Phil even aware of it? Let me just see the comment here. I don't know, is there anything here? It wears denim, melty face, droopy jowls, real, oh boy, here we go again. High pop, meat kettle. DSP doesn't have time for a long 80 or 100 hour game, still streaming Dragon Quest upon none of his fans' request. Hold on, man. 8:46. Someone actually references it here. 8:46 was the timestamp there. Was this intentional? Absolutely not. I'll fire the editor immediately! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! I mean, it's a possibility that Phil is being genuine with that. But again, it kind of seems, I mean, is Phil being facetious? Is he just fucking having a laugh? Who fucking knows? But for all we know, if Phil was actually being serious about fucking that, who knows? Because he said satisfy. Is that why? Isn't it, do you think? Because he said satisfy.
Because now you're way more strong than he is. So that's the way you go about boss combat. And I hate to say it, it's just not satisfying in any way. Like, when you play a game that has a tough boss, what you want to be able to do is, on the fly, learn the pattern of the boss, counter the pattern of the boss, overcome, win, and then it feels rewarding. That's exactly the pattern that FromSoft games use. And not to say that every FromSoft game is the same, because you got a game like Dark Souls, which plays very different than, say, a game like Bloodborne with parrying, which is very different than, say, Sekiro with the timed blocks. They're all a little different, but the idea is you get to a boss, learn the pattern, overcome, persevere. You can't really do that in Crimson Desert, because everything is just a puzzle you need to solve once, and once you solve that puzzle, you can beat it. For example, this first optional boss I fought, there's two ways to beat him. That's puzzle solving, either using the palm strike over and over to stun him and then get like a finisher on him, or if you use your sword, you can shine light in his face and he gets stunned and you can go do a combo on him. But that's it. Like, that's all you do to beat him. You don't actually learn his patterns or whatever. You just keep using the same tactic over and over, and then you overwhelm him and you're done. Or you can overlevel yourself and just bully him. To me, that's not rewarding. To me, that's like, okay, so the game didn't take the time to program in a good combat engine, and instead they gave you two different ways to kind of, you know, flub your way through it. But either way, you're just kind of flubbing your way through it, and you didn't really learn anything, and therefore when you beat a boss in this game, it never feels satisfying whatsoever, and that's kind of the problem. So, as I was playing Crimson Desert, and I encountered this, and I realized this is what it was going to be, I got disappointed, because the open world is gorgeous, the graphics are great, there's a great puzzles and interesting levels of discovery, but once you get to the combat is by far the absolute major shortcoming of the game. So if that's the case, why are there so many people who are saying they love Crimson Desert, right? That Crimson Desert is like game of the year contender, and oh my god, it's the best game in 100 years. Here's what I think is going on, and you can disagree, and that's totally fine if you do. But in my opinion, and in my 18 years as a content creator on the internet, I have kind of a unique perspective.
We did not need to see young DSP.
But in my opinion, and in my 18 years...
That was not necessary. My god, look how much fucking chubby it was in the cheeks. And yeah, this is what I'm saying. We need the AI. We need the AI to fucking understand this is what Phil looked like bald. This is him with a skinhead fucking look here, you know? Even then his fucking hairline was oddly fucking shaped, which is the fucking mummy's fault.
As a content creator on the internet, I have kind of a unique perspective coming into this situation, okay? So I've been making gameplay videos of video games since 2008, all right? And I can distinctly tell you that there have been two different kind of time periods that I've been making content. There's the first 8 years, from 2008 to roughly around 2016-ish, and then there's been the last decade of 2016 to 2026. And I can tell you definitively and without hesitation, my first 8 years as a creator, video games that were coming out were constantly innovating, constantly of high quality. They were breaking ground. They were culturally relevant, first-time, breathtaking experiences that were meaningful. And what I mean by that is I couldn't tell you how many times that there was a bold new move, that a franchise was being created, and it was something different. Mass Effect, attempting to take sci-fi, like almost like Star Trek-esque game lore, and turning it into an action-based RPG with dialogue choices that matter and actually affect the outcome of the game. Uncharted, attempting to actually make a franchise that feels like interactive Indiana Jones, okay? I could keep going. BioShock, right? A first-person shooter that brings in innovative story elements with awesome graphics and gameplay, really unique experiences, okay? And at this era, the first 8 years that I was a creator, it was like hit after hit, banger after banger, and there were big AAA studios that you could always rely on, that when they pumped out a new iteration of a game, whether it was a new IP or a brand new spanking sequel to the game that you loved from a year or two ago, it was always good. You could say, hey, I feel good investing my money in this game because I'm gonna get a great experience. But what's happened is times have changed. And after that 8-year, almost like gaming renaissance period, what happened was games started to try to follow formulas in order to print money. And what I mean by that is you got to look at games like Grand Theft Auto Online, you got to look at games like Fortnite, you got to look at games where they became culturally relevant, not necessarily because the games were groundbreaking or great, but simply because everyone was playing them. Does that make sense? GTA Online doesn't really innovate that much. There were already games before GTA Online that did very similar things, and there's tons of games that tried to copy that virtual community social experience after as well. But GTA Online has been the game over the last, geez, at this point, almost 15 years, right? That has been the money printer for Rockstar. People keep going in, playing with their friends, buying the virtual currency, buying the virtual items in the game, spending so much, it single-handedly kept the company afloat for over a decade. And everyone else wanted to be a piece of that pie. They wanted to get that taste of the money train, okay? Take a look at Fortnite, a game that wasn't even supposed to be a battle royale game. It was supposed to be a tower defense zombie game, but they decided last minute, Epic Games that is, to change the formula to be something that bandwagoned on another genre that was already popular. And because they added in a cartoony look, crafting mechanics, and ended up getting licensing for all the big...
I am going to speed this up even more. 1.5 is fucking not fast enough for me. I'm going 2 times speed, man. Fuck this.
IPs out there, it became the most culturally relevant game ever, right? Fortnite is mainstream in a way that no other game has even been mainstream besides maybe Minecraft before it, and it's so profitable. So what ended up happening is, in the last decade, gamers did not get as many memorable gaming experiences as they used to. Even franchises that were tried and true hits, like I just mentioned, Mass Effect, ended up coming out with games like Mass Effect Andromeda that were watered down versions of their former selves that tanked. Or hell, take a look at the recent Dragon Age Veilguard, a tried and true series that every game had been hit up to then, and then this one flops, right? So that's what's happening now, is all of these big games that have been coming out recently end up being underwhelming, end up being either going in a direction people don't want because of its narrative or political reasons and agendas, right? Like culture war stuff, or they're just not very good anymore. It seems like these big companies that used to always pump out the great experiences are a shadow of their former selves. Maybe the good employees have moved on or whatever. So when you no longer have that big, trusted amount of companies making great games, other people step up to the plate. And it's actually in the last few years, it's been indie companies that have actually stood up and started to hit it on all cylinders, right? Smaller.
I mean, I've always had a problem if I'll just try to fucking bitch and whine and moan and saying the fucking games aren't good enough anymore. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, but Phil, if you asked Phil what video game he wants to see come out, he wouldn't give you an answer because he hasn't got the imagination to come up with a fucking good video game. Like, he knows he doesn't like what's happening right now, but he doesn't have any sort of fucking thought in his fucking head to tell you what sort of, you know, game should come out to fucking satiate his fucking desire. You know, this is... Phil would hate receiving this sort of criticism because he's not trying to tell the game developers what to fucking do to fucking fix the problems. He's telling them it's a fucking problem, but he's not fucking trying to help them, educate them, and tell them what they should fucking do to fucking solve that problem. He is not offering constructive criticism here. If you fucking criticised his fucking content, you've got to fucking make sure it's constructive, otherwise you fucking bitch and whine and moan at you and say how fucking dare you. You know? But here he is fucking sitting there fucking blaming the fucking game. He's blaming Rockstar for every single other game company not fucking delivering banger after banger anymore. He's blaming Fortnite for not fucking delivering banger after banger. But Phil doesn't care. Phil has never cared about the fucking games, even way back in the fucking day. Going back 15 years ago, 20 fucking years ago, Phil never truly fucking cared about the actual gaming experience. Especially when he became a content creator for doing this for fucking YouTube. Because Phil fucking got a game. But this would be a fucking part here. So Phil would buy a fucking game, brand fucking new, barely pay attention to it, get the fucking guide for it, speedrun his way through the fucking game while drunkenly fucking playing it. You know, getting to the end, uploading every fucking part in 10-minute chunks, and then going straight back to GameStop to fucking hand that game back in and getting most of his fucking money back and moving on to the next fucking game. That does not sound like someone to me who fucking was a passionate fucking gamer. That sounds to me like somebody who was just purely a consumer, making it for the sake of fucking making it, not because he's fucking liking the experience, but because he's just trying to fucking make as much money as possible. Just doing it. Going through the fucking motions. I'm trying to think of the last game that Phil... You could argue Dragon Quest. Phil has an unironic pleasure and passion for Dragon Quest, even though it often doesn't do well for him financially. And he committed to playing that game. He was willing to accept that game would fucking be the game that often doesn't do well for him financially, but as long as other games make up for that fucking shortcoming, it's okay. And I don't understand why Dragon Quest is so appealing to you. Is it? I mean, it doesn't make a huge bit of sense to me why that particular genre of game is so special and meaningful to him. But it's just, it's the one only game in a long time, for him anyway, that he's actually shown much, you know, dedication towards.
Scale indie games that have really blown it out of the water, right? Companies like making Silksong. Or former devs who used to work for Ubisoft leave the company and then they go and make a big, humongous, successful game like Expedition 33. So the biggest games are not coming out of the big tried and true studios anymore. And so when you hear, oh, this company that made Black Desert, an MMO, they're going to make a single player game, and look, it has all these elements of a game that you would want from a AAA studio, you're like, oh, I'm intrigued, is this going to be good or not, right? And here's the thing, so many games today, you invest time and money in, and they end up being underwhelming. They end up being, it's all right, experiences. Well, I think what happened with Crimson Desert is you've got a game that, yes, you play full price, but you're going to get so much content, overwhelming amounts of content in the game, that never do you really realize that anything you're doing in the game is very meaningful. And what I mean by that is, compare Crimson Desert to any of the big games of that first 8 years that I was a creator. Can you tell me that the actual story, the actual traversal, the actual puzzle solving, anything that you're doing in this game is so amazingly, groundbreakingly cool that you have moments in your head that resonate, you're like, wow, I'm never gonna forget that. That was really memorable, and I'm so glad that I played Crimson Desert. For me, the answer is no. In the 20-some hours that I played Crimson Desert, I never had a single jaw-dropping, oh my god, first time ever, culturally relevant moment. Instead, it was like, okay, so they're kind of doing this here, and they're kind of doing this there, this is from this game, it's taped together. All right, but why am I doing this? And ultimately, that becomes the big question for me when I'm playing a game these days. Why am I doing it? Is there a story that's riveting, that's keeping me going? Is there a gameplay element that I'm addicted to that I want to keep going back? Because the thing is, you don't need a good story for it to be a good game. And I actually think this has been one of the big things of contention about Crimson Desert, is that people are like, well, the story sucks. And then other people, big creators, have come out and said, the game doesn't have a story. Act like it doesn't. Even though it does, act like it doesn't, because that's not the focus. The focus of the game should be the overwhelming amount of content and the world that's created in the sandbox environment. That's what you should be sucked into and immersed in, okay? That's all well and good. But if it's just gameplay for gameplay's sake, then that's only going to appeal to a certain kind of audience. Do you see? Because there's people who play games for different reasons. There's some people who play games for challenge. There's some people who just play games to chill. There's some people who actually are super professional about it, and there's others who just come home from work or school, they turn on their console or their PC for an hour or 2 a day, and they gel, right? They vibe. They're just, I'm just unplugged from the world, man. So everyone goes into gaming for something different. But ultimately, there are culturally relevant games that just seem to hit it for everyone. And I think this is the reason why Crimson Desert is like a must-play game of the year experience for some, and for others, they play it, they're like, meh, I don't get it. I really don't understand what the big deal is. For me, I land somewhere in the middle. And the reason I say that is, there's times when I'm playing Crimson Desert and I'm exploring, and wow, look at this amazing vista that I'm standing on. You can see the view of the world and all these towers out in the distance, and I'm through solving puzzles and stuff, and it looks really cool and it feels awesome. And then there's other times when I'm forced to go into a camp and kill repetitive enemies, and there's a boss that's just a stupid slog of a boss, and I'm bored to fucking tears. So for me, it's that mixed bag kind of a feeling. I don't really detest and hate the game at all times, but I'm also not in love with it either. I can understand why some people like it, but I just don't get why people are hyping the game the way they are, all right? So the best way that I can describe it, and I know some people are going to disagree with me here, and I know that some people are actually going to be frustrated, but that's okay, we can agree to disagree, all right? I respect your opinion if you like Crimson Desert, but now please listen up to mine, all right? When I play a game, as I get older, okay, more and more, I'm looking for an experience that's memorable, that stands out, and is worth my time, okay? For example, if I'm going to go out somewhere to eat and have a meal out with my wife.
I hate to disavow this. Oh my God's sake, this fucking food, fucking. I hated this so much. This fucking part. I hated it live, and I hate it still now.
I would much prefer to go to a place where maybe, all right, it is a little more expensive. Maybe it's a shorter experience, but it's high-end food. So, for example, I'd rather go pay for seared halibut and a filet mignon steak, and you know,
and AI crap in his content. With, and they couldn't even spell Pokemon right in the fucking AI, for God's sake. I love how Phil's eating both plates as well. Get fucked, cat. You just sit there and watch Phil eat this fucking shit. Like Phil owns a fucking blazer. Jesus Christ, what the this is such a. This is better than DSP. That's a hilarious part. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Hold on.
Experience, but it's high-end food. So, for example, I'd rather go pay for seared halibut.
So yeah, this is DSP apparently. Okay, AI DSP. You know, he's got a fork in one hand and he's got like a fork in the other hand. No knife. What the fuck? 3 plates as well. There's a third plate over here. I didn't even see that. There's a third plate over here hiding something. Oh my God's sake. Is that an Apple Watch? I have no fucking idea. Let's see. Hold on. Let's fucking see. Let's play it.
And a filet mignon steak, and you know, horse.
Oh yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Could be. Wait, was it? There's nothing on that fork. Hold on. He took a bite of nothing. Wait, no, there's food appeared. Food appeared in it. Yeah, there we go. So at first there was nothing on the fork, right? The fork has nothing there, and all of a sudden, food materializes on the fork. Out of absolutely nowhere.
On steak, and you know.
Wait, was parts yet dripping? Wait, yeah, like bits of it are dripping off as he was trying to shove it into his throat. What the fuck, man?
You know, courses of good food, then say, go to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Does that make sense?
Oh look, it's wings. Phil in wings AI form at Old Country Buffet.
For me, as I get older, my time is more valuable.
Oh, for God's sake. What? Why? This added nothing, Phil. This added nothing. What was the point of this? What is the point of this?
I don't have time to just invest endlessly in game worlds to sit here for 80 to 100 hours. I don't have a time when I'm playing a game and I hit a boss and I can't beat it to be told, well, you gotta leave for 10 hours and grind, get better gear, level up your health, level up your stamina, then come back and fight the boss. I don't have time for that shit. I want a game to be good now. I want to have meaningful experiences now, and I want my time to feel like it's well invested. So if I'm going out to eat, I want to have the high-end gourmet experience when I'm going out and paying top dollar. Now I could easily go over here to Old Country Buffet, and I could spend $25 and sit there eating slop all day, and it's all you can eat slop. Right? And you're gonna have people when you're at Old Country Buffet who are gonna come up to you and argue with you that all that food is good. They're gonna say, dude, are you kidding me? That mac and cheese is so good. Did you have the chicken fried steak? Did you have the spaghetti? Did you have this all-you-can-eat salad? Oh, I love it. Old Country Buffet is my absolute best place to eat because it's endless amounts. To which you can say, it's true. You get insane value for your dollar when you go to Old Country Buffet and you get all you can eat. The problem is, it's all slop. It's low grade. It's not cooked well. It's not gourmet. It's just heat lamp food. It's a bunch of meaningless heat lamp food. It still fills your guts, so it still uses your time, but it's not necessarily good for you. If you go to the gourmet restaurant, it may be more expensive, and it may be a shorter experience. You're gonna eat less for sure, but you're gonna be getting actual handcrafted, well-designed, refined experience. You're gonna get flavors and things that are gonna pique your interest, and it's gonna be once in a lifetime that you get to taste that. And that's what gaming used to be.
I love how the example this is used. This is Phil eating his own food here. This is Phil eating, you know, Phil's like fucking world famous like meatball fucking recipe thing. This is him eating that.
You're gonna get
those are like kids meatballs. I think is it? I think it is. I might be wrong. For God's sake, this fucking bite. Holy shit. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong. But I mean, I thought this was one of the ones where he was eating his own food. Dsp'S tries it, his own fucking shitey cooking with a big massive like multiple cups of sugar.
Flavors and things that are gonna pique your interest, and it's gonna be once in a lifetime that you get to taste that. And that's what gaming used to be. When you went and you bought a big AAA game that was $60, you were getting a handcrafted, high-end, top-of-the-line gaming experience. Something that was meant to be relevant, that you would remember forever in your mind as a gaming memory that would stay with you. A game that you would then later on compare other games to and say, did it live up to this previous game that I've played? The problem is there's so few of those gaming experiences in the modern day, people forgot what good games are. But if you say that Crimson Desert is a Game of the Year contender over a handcrafted gaming experience that has a story, that has meaningful, groundbreaking content in it, you're actually doing the industry a disservice. And the reason is because when everyone jumps on a bandwagon, the industry follows because it chases the money. All right? I want you to take a look at Grand Theft Auto Online, and I want you to take a look at Fortnite, and how the success of those two games has single-handedly changed the direction of the gaming industry in the last 10+ years.
But why is that their fault, Phil? Why is it Fortnite's fault? Why is it Rockstar's fault? You know, and so on. They never told people to fucking follow them. If other game developers and companies choose to do that, that is on them. That's not Rockstar. Rockstar didn't fucking beg them to fucking try and follow their model. You know?
You don't deserve to live.
Thank you very much to Jesus, man. That was fucking brutal. Thank you very much to Nato Ronan for the $2 super chat, who says slop is how to describe Phil's YouTube channel. Exactly. It really is. Like, he's like, it is a pot calling the kettle black situation for sure. You know, because like, he is fucking sitting there bitching and whining and moaning about the fucking lack of like meaningful gaming experiences. Meanwhile, he uploads literally nothing of substance or value whatsoever on a fucking daily basis. He uploads 7-8 hours worth of fucking shite every day. 6 days a fucking week usually. And he thinks it's special and fucking meaningful and fucking worthwhile. It's like nah, it isn't, Phil. It really fucking isn't. It's just fucking garbage. And it's the same old garbage fucking day after fucking day after fucking day. Just repackage a fucking different looking shirt.
Here's how every major AAA company is now chasing the games as a service model. All right? Now, to be honest, the model is collapsing on itself. It's not working anymore. So now you have a game like Crimson Desert that comes along. No real story. Nothing really excels whatsoever. In fact, most of the game is straight up lifted from other games and just glued and taped together. It really is an all-you-can-eat experience, but it's all slop. But everyone praises it. And if you don't like the game, you've got major creators coming out and telling you you're doing it wrong. How dare you not like Crimson Desert? How dare you approach it with the same criteria and judgments of quality that you would apply to other games? You are wrong. You should be liking it simply because it has so much quantity. Well, I'm sorry. Maybe I just like better things. Maybe I realize I'm getting older and I don't have time to waste on shit that doesn't have a meaning behind it anymore. I want more memorable experiences. I want more useful use of my time because as I get older, I have less of it left. I don't have time to spend 200 hours in Crimson Desert when I can play 5 to 6 other games in that time frame that I'll have more memorable experiences with. Maybe that's not the case for you, and that's okay. And that's why it's okay to agree to disagree. But there's so many people out there that are polarized about this game and saying things like, well, Crimson Desert's the best game ever, Game of the Year, and if you don't get it, you're playing it wrong, and you have the bad opinions on it. No. Not everyone is the same.
Phil. People are allowed to fucking say that you playing the game was a boring experience for them to watch you play it. It doesn't mean the game's great. It means that watching you play it wasn't great. And also, I said this at the time, I'll say it again, you of all people, are you trying to fucking complain about quantity over quality? Your whole entire business model is based off quantity over quality. There is a distinct lack of quality. Why the fuck do you think you're so desperate to suddenly have this edited content be on your fucking channel? Because you're desperate to try and get some sort of small nugget of fucking quality somehow, some way shown on your fucking channel so it's more digestible over the fucking sheer quantity of garbage fucking shite that you spew on a fucking daily basis.
But the point I'm making here is, if we act like Crimson Desert is the best game of all time, you will get 400 more games that are insane amounts of content and none of it meaningful. You're going to get 20 more GTA Onlines and 30 more Fortnite clones because that's how the industry follows. They chase the money. So seeing that this game sold millions and millions of copies, everyone's going to follow suit. Oh, get another slap game out there. Slap everything together. Look, we have everything too. We have everything too. Play our game. Buy our game. That's how they work. None of these companies have creativity anymore. they follow the money. So if that's the case, and if that's what you want, go for it. Kiss the game's butt. Say it's the best game ever. But I'm warning you. Consequences have actions, pimp. If you say Crimson Desert is so good, you have to understand that's going to actually change the industry opinion on what's good in a game. I'm sorry, but for 8 years, I had these groundbreaking games all the time that I love. And now for the last 10, they all kind of went away. Well, I don't want the industry to change for the worse because we all want to keep eating at Old Country Buffet rather than eating a 5-star Michelin star gourmet meal over here that's a life-changing experience. And for the record, it's for the same price tag. $70 game here, $70 game there. I'd much rather play a 12 to 20 hour game that's a resonating once-in-a-lifetime experience that's truly original than play a $200 slot game that costs the same amount of money. That's my opinion. You disagree? That's okay, we agree to disagree. But I'm telling you, this is where it's coming from. This is why a game like this, I just can't really enjoy. I'd much rather play anything else right now than Crimson Desert. Alright? So I hope this makes sense. And by the way, if you like Old Country Buffet, I hope I haven't offended you. I've been there too, and I had a couple good experiences at the place. I've also had some bad experiences at the place, because at the end of the day, it's all just heat lamp food. And I think that's the point I'm trying to make about Crimson Desert. Even though you might like some of the things in there and how much you're getting, at the end of the day, it's just overcooked garbage. It's not good for you. Nor is it good for gaming as a whole. And we keep fooling ourselves into thinking it is. You're going to get a million Crimson Desert clones, and you're not going to have those good experiences that we had yesterday. That's the bottom line. Alright.
Jesus, man. Well, that's the last of Phil's edited content anyway. So we watched all of it. We watched all of Phil's edited content today. God help us all. So so I mean, there's definitely things that the editor can work on, particularly when it comes to the gameplay stuff. Okay, they're including a lot of things from the gameplay stuff that does not need to be included. It's just there's no point in merit to being there. It adds nothing. It's like this it's definitely a lot more things that can get trimmed down to cut down those like gameplay experiences to probably 15 to 20 minutes at the most. You know. The mouse PI thing didn't need to be fucking 40 odd fucking minutes, you know. And Pragmata was shorter, you know. Pragmata was shorter, but even then it was fucking still a bit overly long. The Crimson Desert edit here was actually, for the most part, it was good. Actually, you know, because obviously Phil's obviously talking about parts of the fucking game, and the editor has the foresight to fucking include those very parts that he's talking about. You know, oh, the views were wonderful, and he shows a fucking clip of the views in the game. And then when he's complaining about the combat, he's fucking showing the combat and Arc Trap as well. And he's talking about the fucking boss, the jail boss. It's like the editor had a sense to fucking show those clips, which is fucking sensible, you know. But yeah, for the actual gaming highlights or whatever, you know, I mean, they need to fucking work on the pacing, the timing, and fucking understand what is necessary and what is not required to be included, and that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? But is it a detractor? Having watched all like fucking five of these fucking things now, is it a detractor that's actually, you know, fleecing Phil for money here? Just to fucking sneak this okay, you know, with little things here and there in these fucking videos. I don't know. I mean, who is editing Phil's content, and are they making bank doing it? And is Phil actually going to fucking fire them for the fucking May the 1st reference? Who fucking knows? I don't know. But yeah. End of the fucking day though, I am not going to waste too much time checking out Dsp'S edited contents because Mythology does it better. And Snort Bonnell as well does it better as well, in my opinion. Those are my two go-to ones, you know. If I want to watch a detractor compilation from Phil the previous fucking day, I will use either DSP Tries Mythology or I'll use Snort Bonnell. One or the other will usually fucking provide everything that we require, everything we need. It's usually quite entertaining. There's usually as well as not a lot of fucking wasted time in these edits because these guys are very experienced, known to fucking cut out the crap, you know, and the dead air and the boring parts and only include the parts that are worth watching and worth seeing, you know. And I said that as well, Sonny, you know what I mean? It makes no sense to me whatsoever that Phil includes this crap in amongst a sea of his other crap, you know. It's getting lost in the sauce, you know what I mean? It's just in the shuffle of all, it's all fucking just thrown in there. Like most competent big time content creators, you know what I mean, will have a live stream channel and a separate clips channel. And if people want to fucking just only watch the clips, they can go to the clips channel, you know what I mean? And it's more digestible content. And if people want to fucking see the full experience, there's a live stream link here. You gotta go here for the live streams. It makes no sense why Phil does it this way, but it's just laziness at the end of the fucking day. He doesn't want to fucking make a new channel, even put time into fucking trying to rebrand the channel that he's got currently to fucking be something else because he's just a lazy sack of shit, you know. But Phil will be very pleased so far. 14 hours into this upload, it's got 4,500 views. It is going to be his second most popular video on his channel of his edited content so far. So we'll see what happens, you know, in the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? But I'm not massively impressed by his editor, but then again, maybe we're not meant to be. maybe we're not supposed to be massively impressed either. If they are secretly a detractor, doing secret detractor shenanigans. So, who knows? But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it quits there. Thank you for joining me. And because there's no bingo, I kind of thought I wanted to do something because there's no bingo, you know what I mean? And I kind of wanted to, I mean, I was curious as well what the editor stuff was like, you know? And now we've seen it, we've gone through it, and yeah, I mean, it was hard to endure, you know? It wasn't most thrilling content, to say the fucking least, you know? But we got through it in the end, and we fucking seen what it's like, and now we don't have to ever go back to it again in the future. But there we go. But yeah, bingo, of course, shall return on Saturday. I hope to be here live for it. I'm either going to be here live, or I might be a bit late for bingo on Saturday. I will obviously let you guys know, and look out for a stream being set up on the day itself, so you guys know the start time, all that jazz as well for the bingo on Saturday. But there will be bingo on Saturday at some point in time, put it that way. I'll either live or a bit late, so yeah, there you go. But yeah, until then, guys, I hope you enjoy your DSP detox days. He's off today, he's off tomorrow as well, and he shan't return until Saturday. And I'm going to end the stream how it always ends, these streams, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. And so thank you guys for the likes in the stream, and also support the stream as well. Very kind indeed. We have free spaces carried over to Saturday, you know, with a $5 from FBR. I went to the free spaces. Monkai getting 5 subs as well, and also you guys liking the stream 25 times. Very kind indeed. So that of course means we have free spaces going into Saturday, and that's a great start to trying to get a full house on Saturday. So there we go. But yeah, until Saturday, guys, I hope you all enjoy your time away from Phil. And yeah, I was thinking of doing a members only Hitman stream, but it's getting a wee bit late, so maybe another time. So no Hitman members only stream today. It's getting quite late, so I'm just gonna call it quits there. We've been going for like fucking almost 4 hours now, you know what I mean? So now I'm just gonna call it quits there. I'll see you all on Saturday for bingo, but until then, have a good one, and I'm gonna catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.